Worst thing
Done.
you can do is absolutely snort antihistamines. It's the worst. It doesn't do anything for you, and my nose has only just got worse. That's what you shouldn't. So never ever do that with antihistamines.
Scott, there might be a problem with the visuals.
Yes, I'm trying to move us to the back up
Yeah, the
because
audio is a bit.
we don't have basically because we don't have.
There we are.
I was gonna say I'm trying to find
That's
a.
Mary's fault.
No.
Aye,
Oh,
two things.
I love the Infinity one. See the one where we can see down the hole.
Aye.
Hi, everybody.
I'm
Hi,
just
how are
having
you?
this on until
Hi guys.
Gar shows up because I don't want to change the scene to have to change
Stream is
it back.
ending. Stream is right back.
Mhm.
That was very amusing, Sly. I didn't get it for a second, but I just got it, and yes, that is very funny.
Yeah, we can stop it.
What do you say?
I'm not. You work it. You read what you said, and you work it out yourself.
But what if I can't work it out and I look stupid?
Well, you'll be able to work it out, Rach. Come on.
Yeah,
8 more
All
follows,
right.
then we can stop. You got it. There
Right,
she
yeah,
was.
yeah. I was about, how many followers? Oh,
nice.
And then we go, nice.
We're not muted, are we?
We're muted. No, not muted. No, we're here. Oh, are we back? Scott, are we muted? Can we say?
I
I'm
told
coming.
you ages ago that you were going live.
Yeah, I know that.
We're
I thought it's
live.
because we're not on the screen. That's why I was asking. If
I
we-
have just put it in the we're right back because I do not want to change everybody's cameras for Wolfgang not being here yet, and then when she does come in, having to do it again. So we'll just keep it on this, and then we'll just chat until she shows up. Because I'm assuming she'll be here soon.
You assume.
Well,
If
I
you're
was
not,
going to. Should we just do the kick-off? We'll kick off and do the introductions. If she turns up, she turns up. Because, I mean, if she's running half an hour late, I don't want to just...
I was going to say, have we not got the... You know how when Dodger doesn't turn up all the time, Logan doesn't turn up all the time, we've got a 5-person screen one, we could probably just do
He
that.
did have a 5
I'm
minute
going to
already.
change this one. This was my map one. I'm going to change this.
You can even leave us in the map for now if you want, mate, and we'll just deal with that. I mean...
Yeah, nobody needs to see our pretty faces.
Anyway, hello and welcome to Mutant.
You're waving for no reason.
I'm waving even though there's no one there. I'm just so used to
Oh yeah, good point.
There we go.
Oh, you can stick it that one. That also makes sense. Hello and welcome. Jesus,
Hi.
we're so professional. We know what we're doing. Hi. Well, some of us are knackered. We've had long weekends. I myself was at Comic-Con. It's Acme Comic-Con, which I highly recommend. I was there on Saturday and I was ill on Sunday because no matter what happens, one of my days has to get ruined. Have children, they said. They won't make you ill, they said. They lie. Kids sneeze directly into your mouth the first opportunity they get. Anyway, that was my weekend. I had fun at Comic-Con. What should we do? We shall introduce some people who you already know. Because this is done here. Right. Who have we got with us tonight? Oh, and Mary will be with us shortly. She's got real life stuff to deal with. Logan, who is on my
Right.
Left.
on the left on the screen. I'll get it right one day.
No,
Hey,
on the
Logan.
right on the screen, but like left from you.
On the right. Wait.
So if I
There.
point to what's
Point
my
there.
left, it
I'm
should
poking
work.
him on his nipple.
You're pointing.
There we go. I'm pointing at you now, mate, right?
There you go.
Okay, so tonight with us we can no longer make fun of him for not turning up all the time because he's actually been here 3 times in a row. We have Logan. Logan, tell us who you're playing this evening.
I am playing Dodger, who is a dog handler, and he has a companion who is obviously a dog called Dog, because doesn't matter what name he gets, because if he survives or dies, who knows?
That's right. They stop naming their dogs after a while because you get really attached to them if you name them, and they don't last long. Although
5
Logan's
dogs
been...
later.
Yeah, 5 days later, it's like, you know what? You're just called 5. Because, I mean, you've taken so many risks with your dog so far. Logan, tell us something you done last week during the game.
I
Read
helped.
me a single note off your page.
Oh, I don't do that. I
Interesting.
keep everything in my mind.
Oh, no, read me a
I
single
remember what
note from
the
your
camp-
mind. Eh?
I remember the camp that me and Richard and Rachel went to
You
scope
didn't.
out.
Right. They did go, but you didn't, yeah.
Yeah, we went.
I did. No, I did.
No,
go.
you stayed
No, you
behind with Scott's character in the camp bit.
Oh
It
yes,
was
so I did. Yeah.
So many wrong things.
Professional
The
as
character did
always,
not do
Logan.
that.
We appreciate that.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
just
Logan,
being
you're
in
not very
everyone's
much that
wrong.
person from that other game on Twitch. You're absolutely right.
Experienced RPG player. However, if it wasn't for you, mate, we couldn't make fun of you for doing this. So thank you very much. We appreciate you coming in.
Thanks for
And
letting us
on
make fun of you.
my
You're
other
welcome.
side is Ricardo.
Hello.
Ricardo, how
I am
are
a
you? You okay?
I am a broken corpse, is what I am.
Tell
I
us
am
why you're a broken corpse.
just burnt out with everything and everything I've been doing. I am physically and mentally broken right now.
It's going to be a real fun session, guys.
Real good. Real
Real
good.
good.
We are professionals.
Professionals. I didn't even go to Acme
Hey.
Comic Con, guys. I apologise.
I will tell you one thing. It's like we are as professional as you get for having like no money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No money
Makes sense.
whatsoever.
All the money we pour into the stream is basically food out of our own mouths at the end of the
Exactly.
month.
Yep, I am. Hello, my name is Dick Naylor. I was playing Ulf Simonson, who is a. I forget.
He's a grunt.
He's not.
He's not a
grunt.
grunt. Hey, he's a
Yeah,
grunt. No, that's not
He's a
right.
grunt.
He's a grunt.
He's a grunt. He's the glue that holds his group together. Seems to be the case. It's always interesting to see what he's going to do, especially now that he knows what's happening to the Ark.
Now he knows the
you-
enormity of the threat facing the Ark.
Yeah, it's quite a big threat. It's quite a big threat.
Right.
It's kind of weird. You were saying about the fact that certain words you can't say in an accent. It's quite a big danger. That's why I should have said that.
There we
Quite
go.
big danger instead of a threat. I'll get used to that.
It's always funny when you discover that one word's like, nope, that's not gonna work.
Yep. Am I gonna? Do you want me to remember something from my mind palace or?
Go and tell us something you done last week.
Yep. I was going to go with the fact of it, but I will add on to what Logan said. It was a multi-story car park that it seemed to be transfixed into a base. Me and Rach decided to go and find because we were trying to follow the tracks of the bikes from Wednesday game.
You split the party, which I thought was
We
a bold move, and then you
split
didn't just
the
split the
party.
party.
Yeah.
4 people from the party left and left the squishiest member of the team to go back to the Ark with some
She had backup.
NPCs of dubious
fine.
quality.
Yeah, she'll be fine.
Unlike when Scott leaves the party, she was completely fine.
Not only that, I'm
which-
also suspicious of some of the stalkers. If I remember correctly, I'm suspicious of the stalkers because reasons why she was the only one left, and we think there's a mole, and we think, yeah, that's it. We think there's a mole in the Ark. That's why everybody knows. And
Oh, we
that's why
know
I'm
there's a
kinda-
mole. We just don't
Yeah,
know
and
who
now
it
I'm
is.
looking at Red because she was out. She came across him, and she was the only one that survived from her group allegedly.
You're not buying into her trauma.
Oh my god.
Could
That's you.
drive a
Cancel
wedge between
all.
you and her
Cancel
buy her-
all.
Yes, I would buy into her trauma if it wasn't for the fact.
You're bad acting, Ree.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Poor roles. I don't have an insight. I don't have good insight, so
That's fine. So yes, Richard, his character is suspicious. Hopefully they'll meet somebody that will draw suspicion, or maybe it's Red all along. See what the dice tell you.
hey, Zach's in.
Hey, Zach, how you
No.
getting on, mate? Thanks very much
Hi.
for everything you've done for me over the weekend, Zach. I greatly appreciate it. And later on, I will go and get the thing that you done for me. It was very cool.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll
Cryptic.
do that in a bit. Yes, it's very cool.
That
Okay,
thing
who
you
should
done
introduce
for him.
next? Hey,
That's
um,
private, Richard.
it's not that private,
Sorry.
but it's cool
On the
things.
net
I don't
now.
want to like show you until like I can show
Yeah.
you.
Oh,
Okay,
really?
who have we got next? We've got Rachel, who I believe is underneath there on the camera. Let's see what happens on a point. I'm
I'm
looking
there
at
on
myself.
our Discord thingy as well.
Well, not in
Hi.
my Discord. In yours, it's red. There we go.
On,
Hello,
Hi.
that's
Rachel.
me.
In my Discord, yeah.
Play Flair, who is a stalker, and yeah, she went and checked out the competition and was extremely scared by what she found. Realized she couldn't get a bike because there was no really way in hell that she was going to be able to get one and sneak out.
Well, Dice to let you know
Also,
future.
she's very good friends with Red, so if Red turns out to be a mole, I will be very sad.
Oh, you're coming to my side in this, are you? Nice.
Well, I have to keep my eyes open, don't I?
There may perhaps be some confrontation at some point when maybe someone has to be asked questions.
Yeah.
Who do
I
I
asked-
trust more? Ulf or Red?
I ask very hard questions.
Ulf has been your friend throughout this, but Red is, I don't know, a stalker. You just pals with her, really. Okay, and finally, for the moment, we have Scott. Here he is there. Scott, who are you?
I'm playing Bogart, and he tends to talk us out of trouble and talk us into trouble.
One way or the other, yeah. I mean, they'll either
It's
go.
never an in between. Never an in between.
I roll 15 dice and they're all ones. Oh shit.
That was a pretty epic roll.
We're talking about it like 2 sessions later, so you know, in years to come, we're like, do you know that time he rolled 5 successes? Yeah, I mean, he's killed the party 3 times since then, but you know, that one time
Hey.
was really cool.
I was also like in one of Richard's games. Was it no like? Was it Richard or was it was it Gordon's, the one where I rolled like fucking 3 nat ones in a row? It was just like
oh,
nat
long time
one,
ago.
nat one, nat one,
That was a
2,
long time
nat
ago.
1.
What you've got to remember is that we roll a lot of dice over your time as a D&D or RPG player, so there's always going to be
Yeah,
a story of
but-
when you just done some real bullshit.
But some of them it's like shouldn't be statistically possible.
I need to ask something, Lee. What is a razorback?
Oh shit, did I forget to clear that? Razorback's nothing, mate. I don't know what you're talking about. Razorbacks.
It's actually came up on the dice roller.
Nah, no, it didn't. I definitely
did.
remembered to clear that.
Definitely.
So no, see if you look now, you'll see there's nothing on it whatsoever.
Sure.
Yeah. Don't know what a razorback is. Never heard of it.
I was going to say some kind of dog, but don't know why I was thinking that.
A
The only
razorback is
razorback
actually.
It's a
the only
big dog.
razorback I know is a tank. It's a tank, is what I know. It's only razorback I know anyway.
I don't think there was a dog called Razorback, however.
A razorback in real life, there is a type of wild boar which is referred to as a razorback.
That's.
And
he was an
you
animal.
have actually came across a razorback in this game before.
did,
Remember down at Lanark Loch?
We
We
discovered
never
the,
saw it. We
It
saw
ran away,
trails
didn't
of it.
It had left the area at that time because all the water had dried up, so it wandered off. And the last you heard is it had returned because the water came back. But since then, you've not really dealt with it because you just haven't been down there. So you know.
This was him playing as the other characters, and the Razorback definitely attacked some of them.
What was it? I done a roll for the Razorback and realised how many dice it rolled. I was like, holy shit, this is a real problem if you guys aren't clever. And then I remembered who I was dealing with. I was like, you guys will be fine.
Yeah, we'll be
Rachel.
fine, yeah.
Oh,
I'll just give it an existential crisis.
Unfortunately, for one of the things in your role, Scott, is that they do have to be able to understand
I
you.
know.
I'm not.
That's the big weakness of mine. If I come across any animal, I'm buggered.
It's like, hey, you look stupid. Mental powers is like, shit. They don't understand that concept.
Give the animal
No.
depression. Oh wait, it's an animal.
So yes, Scott is Bogart, our chronicler, who has proved remarkably useful despite earlier resignations about resignations. That's not right, is it?
You're right.
Earlier, okay, resignations about his character class. Since then, became incredibly useful. Almost like Lee panicked and overcompensated. Here's lots of situations you're useful in. But yes, so as you mentioned last week, you discovered the Hell Drivers. I can't remember. Did I call them Hell Riders or Hell Drivers?
Hell
The
Drivers
baddies
is the official
Hell-
name, but
Hell
I think
Drivers.
it's called.
Hell
I think we were all
Drivers.
referring them to Hell Riders the rest of the time.
Yeah, I think that was my fault. Yeah, because I forgot what it said in the book.
I'd imagine it would be drivers in the book because I'm pretty sure the Hell Riders is an actual gang.
That makes sense. So Hell Drivers, you discovered their base, you managed to follow them back, and you discovered there's far more of them than you expected to be. They seem to be well armed and well equipped, and somewhat prone to acts of extreme violence, which is useful as they could be spurred on to kill themselves but also a bit of a problem if they turn their attention to you. However, some good
Don't
rolls
give
from
them
Scott.
ideas.
Some good rolls from Scott has perhaps made you safe for the moment because they think you're stronger than you appear to be. And the Ark does currently outnumber them.
Mhm.
However, the Ark is not unified.
Mm-mm.
Miri took a chance and went back to the Ark. Immediately gave away your vehicle, which is, as you usually don't know this, across the zone, it's just been torn apart and turned into hopefully a working vehicle for you.
I was quite sad about that.
This is
So,
where
well,
they fail all the roles and just wreck the thing.
yeah, we've
We
made you a
had a
much
movie
worse
vehicle.
tractor. What's even better is that she didn't even say, "Oh, we need to go back and forward to get more fence parts." No, the grunts can just push it back and forward. She then returned to Hannibal, had a discussion with him, and felt somewhat intimidated by the large amount of scary NPC, not amount of cronies and members of his gang he had with him, and followed his orders, knowing what's good for her. And she's opened a secret vault underneath the armory. Who knows what's in there? Who knows what we'll find out tonight? Because Murray's not here, so that'll be interesting.
Surprise!
In
Hey,
the box.
what's in the box? We'll find out hopefully soon.
Is it dead or is it alive?
Well, it's basically zombies. I'm just turning this into a zombie game. Anyway, so the camera will zoom in, it will fly towards the Ark, bonk off a wall, and realize it can't go any further with that storyline, spin, and then land straight into Dodger's face. Because I seen his mouth was full of something. Here we go. Got an arrow.
Vulcan.
Other chocolate
Oh,
bars do
chocolate!
exist.
Other chocolate bars are available. Yes,
Yes.
Cadbury's
So
Galaxy. I'm just gonna.
Any
Just
other
name some
chocolate
chocolate bars.
bars? Yes, other chocolate bars are available. Of course, we're not sponsored by any of these products whatsoever. I should probably point this out.
Unfortunately,
But if anyone wants to sponsor us, I will happily take that sponsorship money.
I will
will
accept
eat
this.
chocolate bars on stream for
No.
free chocolate bars.
Yes,
Just
I
me,
will.
just me really sadly sitting there eating lots of chocolate bars. I used to like these.
No,
Anyway,
Yeah, I used it like this.
I'm
Now it tastes
dieting,
like
keeping
shit.
my body nice and
Turning our.
supple for wrestling.
well, I'm not gonna. We're not
Or
gonna
you
done
can
that.
just get my grenade sponsorship.
I'll get the grenade
Ooh,
bonus
I'm into
sponsorship.
that. If we get that, yes, I'm all for
Yeah,
it.
I'm for
We'll
it,
talk
mate.
about our diets and our physical health on a couple of. I don't know if it's next week or the week after.
Yeah, I think it's
But
next
yeah.
week.
Okay, cool. So anyway, so the camera pans down to our four intrepid mutants who have looked at the into the face of danger, who have seen the terror of what the hell drivers can rain down upon them. They have scarpered off and hid. The four of you are there. You have no vehicles. What would you like to do?
Oh, we're heading back, right? We just leave them to it to as is, and then we just fucking off back to the Ark.
Yes, I
Come
think
back the
that's
way
a
we
good
came.
idea. Yes,
Yes.
let's go home.
I do not think we have the number to handle them the now.
Definitely not. We will get squished like a little bug.
But drawn in the map, exactly where they are.
I will update the map over the next week. I don't have a chance this week, but I'll put where all these locations that you found in. This has been part of my life now for a while, is just making up locations and then hoping you do something with them. So, you turn and head back now. Use our experience within the zone. I'm assuming you're going to travel along the road back the way you came, or would you like to try a different path? Oh, I see a hand up. I think
Can
someone's
I ask? I say to my team, should we go back to that pet shop and see what's there? Because we don't have like anything important in our inventory.
Goodbye. Let's go to the pet shop then. I forgot I had an accent for a second.
You forgot I had an accent, but now I remember. It's like Rachel. Sometimes midway through a sentence, I forget I'm doing accents, and I'm like, "What was I doing?" It's
What
so
was I
hard.
doing
Like being a
again?
voice actor is meant to be easy. Nope, turns out it's not.
Mm-mm.
So yeah,
Oh,
use
how did you
head
think I
up.
do it?
Yeah, but I mean, you're a skilled professional who's
She's like, yeah,
actually
this
been
is easy.
paid.
I'm
Okay.
lucky if I can speak English, guys.
I
See,
won't even remember my
I,
own
I,
accent.
I never have this problem because I have like 3 voices to do.
Yeah, I need because I'm wearing a dirty shirt. I am gonna go and change it.
Yeah, okay. I mean, you should be wearing a vest.
Well,
I mean,
we can't tell, so if you're worried
No,
about
you
it,
can, because every time I
I,
come up, you see the dot. So,
it's always a palm.
you see it.
It's
Excuse
okay.
me.
You go do that, mate. On stream though, we want the viewers, so just do it.
Yeah.
Rip that one off.
Oh my hands.
well,
He's already taken it off. That was really quick. It's like just
I
boom,
was
straight
not
into your
I
expecting
know.
that.
I didn't even get to do the song.
So you make your way back to where you remember the pet shop, the veterinary clinic being. It takes some time. Put it back on. Ba-dum, bum, Anyway,
Tell me when I can look.
now his trousers are off.
Hi, if we just don't see underneath there.
Yeah. I can unbutton my trousers again. There we go.
Right.
Why
So-
not both? Just
Yeah,
to the
well.
odd.
Who needs to wear trousers sitting like
Bit of
this?
both. Bit of
I
both
am
sides.
actually wearing trousers, but
Rachel, remember, as the only female on the stream right now, you are fully clothed all the time. But you don't want to attract that kind of person.
I am. See, I
No,
have
don't prove it. Don't show
No,
us your
no,
feet
listen,
either.
we don't need to see. Oh, I see, she's flashed the knee. We're done. That's us.
could
fucking
be
right
just
on
a
it.
knee a thing.
We've
Right
just
now,
went up
we're
to
just gonna
12 years. We've jumped from 10 to 12 years, Rach. Thank you. Thanks for that.
Right, just get
Thanks,
ready.
guys. That was nice. Want to make me feel good?
Oh, no.
Hold on. Anyway, right. We'll come back to that's a different
keep going,
stream. That
keep
is
going.
once we hit 1,000
going.
followers, you'll show both knees.
Clothed, fully clothed.
Fully clothed, obviously. Right.
I might show an ankle.
Game.
Who knows?
Right. So, you make your way back to the I've got its name right here. The Clyde Veterinary Service building. It takes a few hours. Yous are always, of course, listening out. Oh, Minnie's here.
Yay!
Yous are always
Hey.
listening out for the sound
Yep.
of thunder, as it's been described. Yous occasionally come off the road if you hear or suspect you hear something, but yous know where you're going. After the time's up, you see the building on the horizon. I have put it up on the Roll20 for you if you want to look.
It looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I always just find like a random picture of something like there's a building. Is when you
I
type
like
things
it, though.
like abandoned post-apocalyptic vets. Surprisingly, not a
Thumbs
lot
up.
of stuff you can pick there. It's like, well, here's a house.
Oh,
Yeah, it
yeah.
could be a vet.
Yeah.
Um,
Surprisingly, it comes up as what you were going to say.
Weirdly, I got exactly what I was looking for straight away. Who'd have thought? No. So, a building stands alone beside the road. It has an empty concrete area around it with plants starting to go through the cement. A sign, partially fallen down, says Clyde Veterinary Services. It is visible above the entrance. The front doors and several windows appear to be broken down. There are animal tracks around the building. Hey, Mary!
Henry!
Hey!
I'll come back to you once we've done this bit, okay? Everyone knows who you are.
No. We go straight to the box. I want to know what the fuck is in this box. She's back.
No. Richard,
It's a room.
I
It's
want
a
you to
room.
cast your mind back
A
to a
room.
game of Star Wars that we played several years ago. And I never got to find out what was in the box. To this day, I'm not convinced you knew it was in the box.
I know. I knew exactly. I've still got it written down somewhere.
Yeah. I still don't know.
I don't know offhand. I have it written down somewhere.
100 followers, he has to tell me what was in the box. Anyway, doesn't mind. Right, so, yeah, you just go up to the building. As always, the building has been boarded up and the doors are locked. What would you like to do?
Force my way in if it's locked.
Force your way in. Well, as always, mate, when you're doing a force roll, you're going to need to give me some rolls. So,
course.
Can I use my axe? Can I use my axe to chop some of the wood out of
can
the way to
aid
sort
him
of
if
get
you
some
want.
of this? Yeah,
Giving him an extra roll.
Giving me
Yeah.
an extra die. I'll just put that under.
Whatever you want to stick it under me, that's absolutely fine.
I get you. I'll put it under gear.
That's absolutely
not?
fine. Yeah.
Okay, I will go into this. There we go. Oi!
2 passes. Can the viewers see our rolls?
Yeah, I can
Okay.
do it, but it'll
No.
take a while. Like it's
No, so,
it's
oh
still
no, they
just
can.
update.
They can
You
kind of.
can just
yeah.
see as long as see if you just shout up what you've got. That's absolutely
Yeah,
fine.
that's
It's
what I'm
easy that
thinking.
way.
Successes.
That's cool. Right, so yeah, you with Flair's help, she kind of weakens a bit of it, and then just using your prodigious strength, you just kind of rip them off, and it leads you into a room. The room you're looking at, let me make sure I get this right, because as always, I have really well thought this out. Inside the building is a waiting room with sturdy plastic chairs along the wall and a counter. There are doors off the room leading to various areas with words like customer toilet, examination 1, or operating theatre. At the end of the corridor is a room with a sign saying staff only.
I'll go to the staff only. I'll go straight to the staff only room. I'm not a medical guy, so I'll probably not go through any of the
I'll go.
operation theatre.
Yeah, I will go to the operation room.
I
There's
too will go
probably
to the
nothing there,
operation
but
Yeah,
room.
I'll unsling the shotgun and just just in case.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. Okay, the staff room that you go into, it's separated into some offices. There appears to be a particularly sturdy door at the back of the building which says medical storage.
Mhm. There's a
So
staff
you
room,
just
yeah.
the staff room, yeah, it's got there's an office, there's some chairs, there's what we would describe as cubicles.
Yeah.
And desks, and then at the back of this room there's a large door. Now to us it would look like a kind of freezer door, but to a mutant it looks like a big heavy grade kind of plastic door with an overly large handle with a lock on it.
I'll search for the desks and stuff for anything important before I go and check the door out.
Okay, the desks themselves, they contain stuff you'd expect. There's kind of like various little knickknacks, long run out pens, paperwork, which isn't really your specialty, not for this kind of thing anyway. So just meaningless kind of gibberish on them. Just there'd be a name and then some kind of like discussion
Sausage
about it.
handwriting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, as always, there's some broken computers which don't switch on when you try and switch them on. So to you, again, there's a box with buttons on it that don't do anything. But yeah, you find very little of value.
Fair enough. Check the door.
Now, as you're checking the door, we'll go back to Rochelle.
Yeah.
Rochelle, you said you were going into the operating theatre, is that right?
yes, it is.
The operating theatre itself, it is different than other rooms you've seen. It's all stainless steel counters, stainless
Mhm.
steel cupboards, all of which have been opened, and it looks like everything's been taken out of them.
Had a feeling. What is there anything else there, or is it literally just cupboards and doors and stuff?
Well, you spend some time with it, you go through every door, every drawer, and you don't find anything. There's a lot of empty boxes. It looks like at some point somebody came in here and just tore through
Yeah.
everything and ripped it all out. Hard to tell. The place has been boarded up, so difficult to. Well, maybe it was boarded up after it was ransacked. Maybe someone came in and reboarded up. It's tough to tell, but there's nothing of value in there.
I will just go to the next room.
The next room would be the staff room, unless you want to go to the toilet.
Well, you never know what you find in the toilets.
You never know. You go into the toilet. While I'm doing this, Dodger and Bogart, what were you doing at this point?
I was with H.
Yeah.
Is there like a basement or an attic?
Searching around the building itself. Are you checking the inside for a basement? You're going outside. I'll tell you right now, there's no attic or roof space. It appears to be when you go in, you can kind of see most of what's happening in the ceiling. It doesn't. It appears to be solid. At least there's no
What
obvious way
about
up there.
basement inside?
You search around the inside area behind the counters, and you don't find any obvious way. It doesn't look like there's a basement in this building.
I'll go to the toilet way.
Okay, so all three of you go into the customer toilet, or you try to. You open it, and there's just a small room with a toilet and a sink. The toilet is kind of it's
God.
filthy, but there's no water in it. It is just a toilet.
You guys, this is the toilet thing.
Oh,
I
I
think you
remember
peed
this.
there.
We found mushrooms inside one of those.
I wonder if there's anything else in this toilet.
Yeah, so you pull the kind of the top off the cistern, not just kind of like there's some dust. Looking down the toilet itself, there's nothing there. It's just an empty toilet, not even water in this. So yeah, there's of course
It
a small
does
waste
not
paper
give you
basket.
presents. This is not what it's for. I thought it might give us gifts.
Oh, those mushrooms were quite useful. I'm very
I
sad.
know.
They certainly were. I like the idea that all three of you are kind of crushed into this really small room, just like, oh, mushroom toilet? No, no.
I will check the toilet. There is
As
nothing there.
as you are doing this, you hear a loud rattling sound coming from the room that Ulf went into.
We should make sure
I
of something.
can't move. Can you move over a little bit, Dodger?
On three, we will move left. 1, 2, 3.
Ah,
Right,
just
I want
everybody
a
falls
force.
And
I
then we
want,
just all fall.
I want a force roll from all three of you to see if you successfully get out the toilet.
I
Nope.
don't. I fall down the toilet.
Nope.
Nope.
This is great.
Come on, Scott.
Yeah, I'm getting a good force roll. Have you seen my scores?
Here we
Mine
go.
was. I didn't have any.
It's fun watching Scott navigate around the screen on the. And he got a fail.
Oh no!
So what happens, right? Is you're kind of trying to maneuver your ways around, and like you're doing that ridiculous thing where you're all just kind of turning but not getting anywhere. Like, everything you do, you just keep getting in each other's way, and then all three of you try to get out the door at the same time and literally bang heads. And unfortunately, the chronicler, being the kind of like the weediest of the bunch, takes the worst of it and cracks his head off the side of the door. He gets a bit of a bruise on his head, a little bit of a dun. Scott, remove 1 strength point from yourself.
Oh,
Oh
shit.
no.
And then you just kind of like all fall
How
out.
many strengths do you have,
I do
Scott?
not
Like
have
2?
much strength, and I was already hit.
Nah, me neither.
Yeah, considering he's
like
got a
the-
base dice of 2, I would
Oh,
imagine it's going to be 2.
I
This is
forgot what we're like.
Yeah.
Real bad.
This is the same group I referred to as an experienced bunch of zone wanderers just earlier on this stream. Yeah, can't get outdoors, you know.
Never do that. Never do that.
Literally. Can I keep my success I got for the 2 successes earlier? Keep one of them for later, yeah?
You can indeed, mate, yes. Right, so after humorously being unable to get a door, you just kind of like shake yourselves off and you just kind of go to
I don't
see
have
where
the skill to shake it off.
I mean, you just dust yourself off. You just hold a damp cloth again. Not a damp cloth,
I,
a piss stained
I
cloth.
can I use my bone saw skill?
As you go to the back room, you can use your bone saw skill to basically have a bit of a rest of like, oh my god, this is so embarrassing. Kind of stitch up the large gash in your skull. While you're doing that, you all go through at the back room and you indeed see Ulf, who is kind of a bit perplexed by this weird door at the back and is kind of giving it a bit of a rattle to see if it's open, see what you can do with it.
Yeah, I'm starting to open it if I can.
Okay. Now, this is a particularly strong door, so this is going to take some time. Now, I believe you've kept one of your force rolls already.
I have, yes.
So you've got a success. Do you want to roll another force roll to see if you can like rip this bad boy off, or you just got to pop it open, or how do you want to do this?
I'm going to try and work out, if looking at the handle and that, I'm just going to try and see if I can work out how to open it. Because it's obviously sealed. I don't want to break anything that's possibly inside it. It looks fancy.
That's fair enough. Looking at it, there is kind of like thick hinges on the left hand side, and a kind of a sturdy hinge system in place. It's been encased in plastic, and then you've got the handle itself, which just looks like a mechanism that you pop open. It needs a key to open it successfully, or you can grunt the shit out of this.
Fuck it, I'll grunt the shit out. Let's force this. Let's force this mother.
But you've already got a success, so this is really just to see how badass you smash it.
That was me doing my heal, I think. I don't know if
That's cool, mate. Yeah, with your heal, you've got a success, pal. So
I got success anyway. Yeah.
Scott, yeah, with that,
God.
while they're kind of messing around with the door, you stitch up your head, you have a bit of a rest, you have I'll say you eat some grub as well, so mark a grub ration off, and that kind of boosts the healing. To those that haven't watched the stream, I don't understand Mutant. Basically, they're pretty hardy things, and as long as they eat some nutritious food, most of their wounds will heal, especially in the strength-based stuff. So you do that, so make sure you mark off a ration for yourself, Scott. However, you pop off the door successfully. You work out where the handle would pop. It's a stick-strong lock, but it wasn't prepared for somebody like you. What is the weapon you carry? You got a machete or an axe, or?
I carry a bike chain. I'm just
Okay.
gonna and just twist it at the handle as I'm going, and just pull it.
Right, just from sheer pressure alone, then
Yeah.
just these big, thick, strong grunt fingers. And yeah, takes a few seconds, takes a few more seconds, and then you see kind of some cracks in the wall, and then you hear some cracks in the plastic, and you pop it off. And to anyone watching, pretty fucking impressive. And you hear that, which is a noise you recognise. Pre-stream, you found a functioning freezer
We did.
in an old restaurant, which had been turned into a kind of a triage centre. You recognise from that. You recognise the noise from that, and that waft of cold air hits you again. This is a chemical freezer, one that can stay pretty much indefinitely, provided it's not opened and gets a fresh supply of chemicals every now and again. Yeah, and inside there is indeed some things of interest.
Oh.
Who's going to have a look?
Of course, I'll have a look in.
Okay, so
If
looking in,
we've gotten out, then all of us.
No, yeah. I'll say that Dodger. What you do notice is that Dodger's dog. You see, like, his little tail starts wagging, and he runs in ahead of you and goes straight to a. There's a few large bags, and he kind of starts chewing at the side of them.
Maybe there's doggo food in there.
Yes, I'm sure it's doggo
Oh,
food.
dog
Do they
away.
look familiar? Do these bags look familiar?
Looking.
Sorry, Logan. What did you say?
I said I was going to pull dog away and have a peek in one of the bags to see what it was.
So yeah, 3 is going. This is a relatively large room. You can get into this one pretty comfortably. It's quite a long room. Yeah, you'll say there is 3 large bags, and one it says is high protein dog food. So yeah,
It's
the
a
dog
fast, please.
I stand
Sorry.
corrected.
Yeah, so this is it says all kinds of things. This side, one of the labels just seems to list really long words that the chronicler might recognize if you looked at them, but like they've got a lot of X's in them. It's like okay, and then some words like protein, carbs, that kind of stuff. But mechanically, what you found is 36 rations of food of grub. However, this is quite heavy. This is going to count as a large item for each bag.
Easy enough to carry for me, surely.
Depending on what you have in your inventory, but yeah, these will take up these. What kind of space have you got left?
I'm a pack horse.
I know you're a pack mule.
Yeah.
But what you do should have inventory spaces. I believe you have
do.
12.
We could always look for
I have
some.
a
We could
carry.
always look for a
Yes,
bin.
I have a carry capacity of 20, but
Ooh.
I am at 9.5 encumbrance as we
I
speak.
will say this will take you to just under max.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So if you
I
want to
can do
carry
that.
anything else on top of this, this is going to be like I cannot do this anymore. This is
Yeah.
other
Cannot
rooms
fast
gonna-
travel.
Yeah,
Drop the
yeah,
price.
you're over encumbered and
Damn
cannot fast
it.
travel.
What's the
So-
least I can drop?
Like I drop at the fork. That wasn't enough. Okay, the plate. Aha! I can run again. So
The
yeah,
bit of
you take-
paper.
So mechanically, you've got 36 rations of food, which, if you take a little bite, it tastes bad, but pretty much everything you eat tastes bad, so it's not any worse than most things.
Yeah.
You also spot a container, a medical container, which says emergency medical supplies on it.
Oh. Can we open it and have a little look?
You absolutely can, yeah. It is 6 syringes of yellow liquid.
Yellow liquid, you say?
If only you had somebody who could identify such things.
Well,
Just
we're
sitting
gonna have to
like
leave.
wrapping things up and going,
Ow,
nom nom,
ow,
eating
ow.
jerky, going, oh, I'm in so much pain.
And there is also a pack of medical tools, scalpels. I don't know, other medical things. A little bit of
A
metal.
scalp
with
and all
Yeah.
Other medical tools that
Tweezers.
exist. A medical,
Medical thing.
forceps. A shovel. I don't know what medical
Pair of
things look like.
scissors.
Pair of
A
scissors.
shovel?
Yeah. That's been
Heroin.
flippant. Heroin. Yeah, loads of heroin. No heroin.
Well,
and
Obviously.
that's what the needles are, right?
Well, you don't know what they are, mate. Because you.
Heroin.
I'm even
As soon
thinking
as you say-
painkillers or stuff to knock them out. Oh no, they use
Or
the
someone
masks,
just
don't they?
feeding
No, they use the
syringes.
masks.
Or heroin.
Yeah, someone had a
knows?
drug
It could
problem.
be.
It could be
Medical
COVID
grade heroin.
vaccines.
COVID
I've said heroin.
vaccines.
Oh,
I have
the
said
red
heroin
plague.
quite a bit now in
It
this
was the
stream. This is
cure
going to
for the
stop.
Reg Plague. A vet came up with it and then just never mentioned it to anyone. I was like, nobody needs this. Yeah.
And just
I'll
didn't
say
use it on
I'll
themselves.
save my dog and these 5 guys, and that's
To be
it.
fair, I'd imagine that someone would do that. It's like, yeah, I'll save my dog's life. Nobody else. Animals were
well-
not affected by the Reg Plague.
This is why.
That would make
Dogs
sense.
still
The dog's
exist.
still there.
The
Yeah.
dog, it makes dogs immortal and only dogs.
Only dogs.
Only dog, only works then. So yeah,
What
you
about
have
ducks?
ducks. Unfortunately, not. No.
What about geese?
Don't ask me why, but I just thought of ducks.
It has no effect on ducks, and for some weird reason, geese, it makes them have 2 heads.
See,
Oh.
that's what I like about this game, the deep lore.
They're not made up on the spot deep lore. Yeah.
Hey, I'm writing this shit down.
Unknown serum, not going to ask the chronicler who is literally 10 feet away from us
I am
what it
going to
is.
ask him. I will.
We make it.
It's like, no,
Bogart,
don't
we
tell
have.
them, actually smash them. And what I will say
Bogart,
is you
look,
currently have...
we have something
Oh.
that we need your information on.
Okay, like
Please.
with his little
He's opening the book.
Scott,
You know what?
give me a roll, but I want you to minus off a dice because of your head wound.
oh, so I healed.
It's not healed yet.
This will be funny though.
Uh,
So yeah, appropriate skill. I think it'd be comprehend or
I've got
just whatever
heal.
your... Yeah, whatever. Yeah, just an appropriate roll, mate. I trust you.
right, minus 1 of them, like the last one. It saves me
I look
pressing
forward to
minus
this.
1.
Yeah, I look forward to this.
What?
I'm gonna enjoy this. It's Chara.
There we go. Nothing.
Oh
Nothing.
boy.
Oh,
Nothing.
no, you got a fail. There's a fail there, mate.
No,
So
no,
what
it
was
normally does the wee symbol for the fails.
Yeah, but there's a 1.
Don't worry about the one. That wasn't in his main dice. That was in his kind of
Oh,
skill
it's
dice.
only
But that's
counted in the
Skill.
main dice.
when I say
I'll
it, that's
push
yeah,
it.
Oh, right, okay.
Fuck it, I'll push
Randomised.
it.
Well, there's going to be a fun thing that there's going to be a fun mechanic. Scott,
Mm-hmm.
you don't know what this is.
He's
You can't
pushing it.
remember.
Oh,
But instead, oh, you're pushing it.
Yeah.
Aye.
Okay, go for it.
Did you lose the dice because it was a 1 still, though?
We'll find it in a
yeah.
second.
Ooh,
Hey!
Oh,
okay. It would have been so much funnier if you had got a fail here, but okay.
Especially with how
first
much I'm rolling.
Yeah, yeah, that's what made us the best part of it. So yeah, at first you can't remember. And you're like, oh fuck, I don't embarrass myself in front of my friends. But then you do remember. You have found stimulants. These,
Told you,
this,
heroin.
these are, right, they're actually written differently in the book.
This
But I
is
thought it'd be funny if they're made syringes.
adrenaline. This is
So these stimulants look unimposing, but if you if you inject them, they'll immediately sharpen your senses and make you very alert. So you might not sleep. You might not sleep for a few days though. So yeah, when using these syringes, you immediately heal all confusion points that you've suffered.
Bogart needs that.
So yeah, so basically yeah, you've got if you've at any point lost all your wits, you can effectively just drill this into somebody's chest, bang, and they're back on their feet.
this
But, you know,
this is beautiful if people are like nearing unconsciousness or they've lost their wit. I was trying to get a way to say that without it seeming like
Quite right. No, wits is you're bang on.
Yes,
Oh,
without
you-
using the actual terms for it, but yes, that's
Oh
absolutely.
yeah,
Losing,
you.
losing
What
your
do you call it?
smarts.
Adrenaline.
I think that is what the ancients once called it. But the mutants have been aware of
Yes.
these for a while. They've been calling them stimulants.
Stimulants.
I think it was also known as heroin at one point.
Again,
Interesting.
it's not a stimulant.
I know, I'm just saying the
It's
Mickey.
canon now.
Gonna
all
feed in some
stimulants.
I'm pretty
bullshit
sure
to
it's the
this one.
opposite for a stimulant.
Yes, it very much is, but it is now canon in this. We are calling them heroin.
I've written that
This
geese
is
have 2
m-
heads.
This is where we get
So-
demonetized.
This is you've got geese mutators. That's what you have. You can make dogs immortal or give geese 2 heads. The head grows out the other end of the goose when you do it.
Right, I need to find a geese. I need to find a geese now.
You need to find a geese, I guess.
Geese.
A
I need to find a
Some
neighbouring.
geeses. Yeah, and with that, so you've spent some time.
What he
in the
doesn't tell
vets.
us is all geese have 2 heads in this universe.
How do they know
Geese
which
are
is forward and
20
which is
feet
back?
tall. Exactly, Rachel. That is one of the many problems that they face. As all the shit comes out the one in the back, it's pretty horrifying.
Kill
Oh.
me.
No, you
They
are
spend the whole time just
fluffy.
trying to run into things that will kill them.
You are called Mr. Feathered. I can't wait till I find a geese mutant and just inject on it.
Geese are brutal.
You're gonna have to make a note to be like, don't
No.
ever let them find a goose. Yeah, so with this, yeah, you have explored the vets. You can spend some time here if you want to rest, or you can move on.
What time is it?
I'll say this is the next morning. You've had breakfast, you've had a drink, you've explored this. I'm going to say you're probably around midday. You're a good few hours away from the Ark. You've got a couple of zones to go through, which if you don't stop to do anything and you get successful find a path roll, you can very cut that down.
I think we should
I
probably
think
do
we
that.
should just
Yeah,
go.
I have faith
Yeah.
in. I have faith in Flair. So being
I
my
do
buddy.
not.
She,
Have faith in
she
myself.
fails, and it's like you end up at the water. There seems to be a board there, mate.
At least we found some
And an
food.
angry geese with 2 heads.
An angry two.
Hey.
It's a fucking good angry geese. Goose. Geese is plural.
Gooses.
Well, it kind of makes sense.
Well,
if it's
it
got
does
two heads.
have 2 heads.
There's no
So it's
name.
geese
An angry
now.
geese.
I'll have you know,
Is it the
in
one
mutant
being
world,
or
they're
is it
called geeses.
multiple? It's got 2 brains.
Gooses. Okay.
What if the
Sorry.
geese fight?
Anyway, so you make your way back towards the Ark. Now, Rach, what
They
I'll
both
say
control one leg.
Oh, that sounds horrifying. Like they only ever want to go opposite directions, so they just constantly spin around.
And they both want us to kill them.
I'm taking
I'm
note of this,
sorry.
by the way, this is gold.
Angry head spitting fire.
See what you'll
Yeah,
find
one
in the
just
world of
spews
Glorium.
shit out from it, and the other one just spews fire constantly. It's horrifying. So I should have said, I think everyone's at max mutation points. Rachel, you should have gained back 2, because it's the start of the new session.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
right. I'm at full now. You're right.
You should
thank
all
you.
pretty much be pretty damn near full because you only use them and then you use them all in one go and then don't use any
I
for a couple of
did.
sessions. That's Rachel's only move. Annihilate everything with fire. So, Rachel.
It works every time.
I mean,
so
to be
far.
fair, yeah, why would you stop doing something that works?
I'm waiting
so-
until it creates a fireproof enemy she uses them on. It's like, doesn't seem to be affected
Shit.
by fire.
Rachel, so in order to get back to the Ark quickly, I'll allow you to do one roll. If you can get 3 successes, you can make your way back to the Ark very quickly. If you get 2, you will find a shortcut to the Ark, but you'll have to do another roll to get there. And if you get 1, then you just cut some time off. If you get 0, ha ha ha, stuff
If we
happens.
get 0, we get lost.
We believe
Oh,
in Flair.
shit.
I was gonna say, can I
Oh
help her?
my!
Push the
Sorry.
roll.
No, you
Push
can't
the
help her.
roll.
She can push the roll.
Oh wait,
Minus off.
I can help her.
Yes, you can. You can inspire her. Right. So mechanically, how would you like to do this? You have 2 options. Rachel can re-roll minusing 2 dice, or Scott can go for an inspire roll and see if he can inspire you because he sees at this moment that you're lost.
So my inspire is 1 more than taking the 2 off. So statistically, we have better odds with my inspire.
Okay, so add 1.
Well, Scott would make this roll, not you.
Oh, okay.
So it's his fault if something goes wrong.
Yes, I'd rather
If
it
he
be my...
fails, though.
That makes me
I
feel
like
a
that
lot
idea,
better,
yeah.
actually.
Yes.
Yay!
Oh, thank
4
God.
successes! So I just kind of like
Nice
go
one,
up to
Scott.
her.
Nice one.
I go up
What
to
I would
her
say,
and I
though-
take the map off her and I turn it round and hand it back to her.
A couple of things I want to throw on
I
you, right?
see.
Scott, you didn't get 4 successes. You got 2 because you never minused off your 2 dice for the ones you got, right?
Oh, yeah.
And remember
What's the cat?
that even though you got the successes, you do take the damage to what is the roll for inspire? Is it empathy?
That's just inspire.
Yeah, but it should be connected
No,
to a
it
specific
links to a
stat.
specific
I'd
stat.
imagine
Which
this
is what-
one's wits. I think it would depend on the
Whatever your
stat.
highest one, whatever one's 5, mate, it'll tell you. Whichever one's 5 is the one it's linked to.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's
It's
probably
empathy.
empathy then.
See, to be fair, Lee, the way I would, so if it was if I was running it, see where the 2 ones were in the last one, I'd take them
That'll be
dice
me
away,
that
so you
gets them.
technically would only get 3 successes as opposed to the 4. If you know what I mean?
Because he should have the 2 rolls minus off. I'm not going down
Yeah.
that. I'm not going down those routes. He's 2 successes is plenty. He's still
Yeah.
fine, right? But there is mechanically things that happen to you here. So Rochelle, you're going to lose 2 agility because as you're doing this, you start to get nervous and you kind of step on a bit of nails. You get somebody else, you slash yourself in the leg, and you're panicking. And then he comes over, takes a map over you. But in that moment, you kind of get a bit worried because you can sense it coming off her, and your empathy takes it. So you both take a slight hit. You lose 2 agility, Scott, you lose 2 empathy. These are easy things to resolve. You have many skills which can do this.
I think I'm lost, you guys.
And this is where Scott comes in. Scott, inspire her to lead you back to safety.
You can do this. You are trained to do this. And you have not gotten us lost yet. Although there's always a first for everything. But we have had many stalkers and get people lost. You have not done it so far, so you're the best stalker we got.
Okay, let's try this one more time. I see. Let's go that way.
Now, based on this is a different road that she takes you back. However, thinking about it logically, it makes sense. This will take you back to the Ark. And you discover something as you are moving that way.
Hey.
I made up a new area, so I'm going to show you it. Which one should
We
I
get a
pick?
new XP for finding a new zone, don't we?
You do indeed. Right. Logan, odds or even?
Odds. Because I'm not odd.
Okay. Right.
You notice we always pick, well, not always, but most of the time we pick odd.
I would say it's 50-50 to be honest, because I can't remember what you pick.
Yeah.
There's only 2 options. Right. A large metal building surrounded by a decaying chain-link fence. Nearby tree and plant life are reclaiming the inner yard and building. A sign over the door reads Bryson Tractor Dealers. Underneath in faded but legible sign, are the words subsidiary of Titan Robotics. A humanoid metallic person stands motionless at the open doorway to the building. A light shines from behind the metal person.
Gray would have loved this place. It's a shame she's not here.
Would have loved it.
Perhaps.
There was 2 places you could find.
I'm going to kind of
was...
look at the metal man. Is it does it look like lights are on or anything?
How close are you getting? I'll say that you basically walk by it and you just see a metallic man.
Oh, I'm going to regret this. I'm going to get you're attacking it.
Can I run up?
And you do your thing first, Scott.
Right. 3 people said they run up to the machine here. I'm going to need one of you to make it. Say, Logan, you've not done much, mate. So do you want to be? They're both like, oh, I'm going to regret this. You're like, fuck this. Bleh!
Yeah,
you do so?
I'll do the shirt thing now.
That's absolutely fine. You walk up, and it is there's a picture of it in the Roll20, but no one else can see that. So what I'll tell you is, it is a red metallic man. It's got a long head, and there's 2 lights at the front that glow yellow. It has got the word security bot written across it. It has 2 arms that are shaped kind of like guns. And there's also kind of a large claw mechanism on either side. The legs come down like this, the typical robot fashion. As you walk up, it says something, which I'm just going to look up. Saying, Bryson Tractor repairs a yard is not open. Security protocols initiated. However, it does not move towards you.
I'm not sure what this thing is. Maybe we should take it home.
Perhaps we should get a gear ahead. I do not trust this thing. It may shoot at us with those handy
That's
guns.
a good point.
If it's initiated.
Well, maybe I should just smash it.
I will take note of where we are. We have a little tag saying Gray would like to go here.
I'm gonna go on inside.
And I will draw the little metal man.
Okay, Flair
Can
walks
I
straight.
stop my
Mhm.
can I stop my teammates and say if the robot security is initiated, would there not be like alarms and that inside? No.
Well, it sounds
think
a
he
bit
is wrong.
broken. It doesn't sound like it's working correctly. So I just assume it's not going to
Well,
work.
that is
We'll
your
try.
prerogative. However, I think it might suit you.
I
Yeah,
will
same.
try, and if anything bad happens, just run away.
I'm very good at running away.
I know you are. That's why I said it.
I do enjoy running away. You are correct.
I am good at that.
Nothing bad has ever happened to me when I ran away.
Yeah, it's just having the trauma getting like hit at the back of the head with a
Mm.
club.
As you approach Flair, again it says Bryson's tire, not tire yard, that's a different thing. Bryson's tractor repair yard is not open. Please return tomorrow at 9 a.m.
Was it 9 a.m.?
I'm just gonna carry on going.
As you
Let's
walk
wear it
by,
out.
yeah, so run down the battery. As you go
What's
by
9 a.m.?
the robot starts to shake, and it goes to turn, and then just completely falls apart with a shower of sparks.
Okay,
I
let's
figured it
collect
was
it.
broken.
Yes.
You'll be carrying it. I can't carry anymore.
I'm
I'm
sure
hoping we can find a
Dodger is
sort
able to
of,
carry it.
I'm hoping we
Can I
can find
carry
a sort of bin or something we can roll on the ground.
Gray called the other
Maybe another
vehicle
tractor.
a tractor. There may be another one here.
Well, that does say. Actually, no, I can't read. Can I?
You can read to an extent. We're talking like maybe a primary 4 level, like big long words are beyond you, but storybooks you could probably do. Depends what you're asking me. Can you read?
I was basically asking if I could read the word tractor.
Of course you can. Yeah. I mean, tractor, like, Jim's got a big
This
red tractor. He uses
repairs.
to plough the field.
This is repairing of tractors, which is what Red has, so she should come here. I will make sure it's safe first.
Okay, so you are walking into the building, yes?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, is anyone coming out? I love the way that like Ulf's like, what the
I'll follow
actual
her.
fuck?
I'll follow
No,
her. She's my buddy.
I am preparing this robot to bring to Gray.
Scott, give me a comprehend roll on the robot, or any kind of appropriate skill for like understanding things.
I'm not trying to repair it. I'm just trying to like.
No, just to literally look inside it and just see just understand what you're looking at, in case like, oh, that's clearly going to explode, that kind of stuff.
Might go badly for me. A success.
Once
Right.
that's good. That's all you need.
You kind of have a poke around, and the joints and wiring that are massively corroded. The fact that this thing could talk is amazing, but it looks like because it was motionless, it was fine. But the second it went to move, it fell apart. You can certainly take it back. It would count as one heavy item, so I'm going to say it takes up 4 inventory spaces for anyone that takes it. But you may just
I
want
will
these last
bring
gas.
this, especially because it's got guns and we may be at war soon. My thought being is if Gray can fix this and recreate it, then perhaps we might have some defenses.
Absolutely fine. That's no problem at all. So are you specific? Are you just taking parts of it then, or are you taking the full thing?
I'm taking the full thing.
Okay, that's fine. Do you have enough inventory space to carry that much?
I've only got a gun and a knife and like my pliers for cutting things and that.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so you start just kind of try to load this in such a way that you'll be able to get it on your back, tying things up, whatnot. That's fine. So you're outside at the moment.
Very heavy. I will say because I'm so weak, that's probably
oh my
shouldn't.
god, I got so much stuff.
I also like carrying like 50 times what armor, and I'm like, with this.
This is the him.
You're getting old.
Dodger, what are you doing? Are you going to go? I know Ulf and Flair are going in. Dodger, what are you doing?
I'm going to go in as well.
Okay, so you both go in. Now, as you enter the building, there is indeed a light on. Um, let's see what's here. And you walk into a large workspace where there is workbenches all along either side. There's shelving covered in robot parts.
Mm.
They don't appear to be the same as the robot you just dealt with, but well, sorry, you would say the metal man that you've just dealt with because you don't know what robots are.
Yep.
But yeah, you see arms, you see legs. They're not the same coloring. The security bot had like thicker armor plating on it, and like the head looked very much designed like a kind of security camera. The arms were clearly weapons. These things have like opposable joints. There's legs that look like mutant legs. There's torsos. They've been ripped apart. There's bits coming out of them, but there's certainly lots of parts around here. There is a room off to your right. Well, this is my right. I'm not sure what this shows up as on camera, but it's the
Left.
right.
Yeah.
Left.
The right. There you go. Um, there's one that says kind of staff changing area, and there's some stairs leading up to what looks like offices upstairs.
Are
Me
the
and dog go
robot?
upstairs.
Okay, so you and dog are going to go upstairs. That's absolutely fine. Yeah, you go up to an area. There's 4 desks sitting by themselves, and there is a kind of walled off section as well with a door in it. And there's a sign on the door that says Operations Manager.
Is there anything in the desk?
Now, if you look through the desk, you don't find much that you wouldn't expect to. There's papers, dried out pens. There's like packs of things that have kind of rotted away. It's quite hard to tell what they are. There's the boxes with the monitors on them that don't ever switch on when you flick the switches. But no, nothing appears to be in the desks.
I'll go into the next room.
So going into the larger office area, there's a much fancier looking desk with a fancier looking chair behind it, and then a kind of a much less impressive and lower down chair sitting directly in front of the large desk.
In the desk.
Yeah, you pull out a bottle of kind of brown liquid.
I'll put that in my inventory for now.
Okay. So a non-specific brown liquid. You also find 3 kind of hard bars of stuff in plastic in a kind of tinfoil wrapper.
I'll try one of them.
Okay, you bite into it. It's quite hard and it's got like a kind of sweet taste to it, but like also kind of like mildewy taste. You, Logan, would recognize this as a protein bar.
I'll keep the rest for now.
Okay. So yeah, so you got another 2 rations. You'll see you got 3 rations of grub there from the protein bars. Looking through the rest of the office, there's nothing much of interest. Lots of paperwork, filing cabinets with more paperwork inside it. There's a nice jacket hanging up in the coat rack.
Have I wear the jacket?
Of course you can. You now have in your inventory a green jacket.
Sorted. Is that anything else in the room?
Nothing of much interest.
I'll just go back downstairs then.
Okay. The rest of you were been downstairs while you've seen Dodger sprint up ahead of you. What would you like to do?
So these robot arms and stuff, have they been? Does it look like they've been there for a while, or have they been sort of like people being active
Right.
around?
There's show of age on them. Without a gearhead, it's quite hard for you to understand this. You could perhaps give me a comprehend roll to see if you can work out what was done here.
Oh,
Definitely feel like that's a place to write in the map. And
nope,
get
I have
more
no
experienced
idea.
people to come
I
back.
rolled a fail.
Okay, and that was a wits roll, yeah?
I don't know, what was it? Yes, it was a wit.
Okay, right, so looking through this, you're like, I don't know what these things are, and it starts to freak you out, but it's like, is there people that build robots here? Are they sending robots after us? What if the hell drivers have taken the robots and are going to use them against us, and you're going to take a level of damage to your wits? So mark your wits
Son of
down
a
from 3 to
gun.
2. Ulf, would you like to comprehend this, or would you like to just perhaps tell me what you think is here?
No, I'm not going to even try and comprehend or anything. All I'm wondering is why there's lights on if there's no one here.
I was thinking. That's why I
Yes.
thought maybe someone had
I'm
moved
having a
stuff.
look. I'm seeing if this is some sort of trap.
Interesting. So yeah, looking around the room, you normally if there's a trap, what would you be looking for?
Well, I'll be looking for the decoy to lure the thing into the trap. That'd be the
Hmm.
robot. I'm now in the trap. I'm now looking for anything that may look like something's either aiming for us or watching us.
Right. So looking around the room, think right, what would be your vantage points? There'd be the roof.
Yeah,
Looking up after Dodgers ran up there, you'd have thought if there was people ready to shoot,
yeah.
they'd have shot.
He's came back down
Aye.
safe, so it's a
Yeah,
case
it's
of
kind
right,
of
okay.
it's like I don't know. What you do notice is the lighting appears to have cabling that's attached to it goes through into the roof. There's also cable that comes down that goes to the back of the workshop.
Can we follow it?
Yeah, I'll unhook the shotgun and I'll start silently going towards the back of the workshop.
Okay, going to the back of the workshop, you find a kind of large shape metal thing, and it has solar power storage written on it.
Oh,
No idea. Okay. No idea what it is. I wouldn't be able to comprehend what that means. I know storage, I don't know about solar power, so
Mm.
no, me neither.
I'll have a look. I was just having a quick look to see if I could see anyone in the room.
There is a switch on the side of it that says on and off.
Right.
What is it
And
currently? Is it on or off?
It's currently clicked to on,
yeah.
Okay.
but looking around, you still don't see any tracks, or you're listening for breathing or creaking or some indication there's another thing in here, but you've not come
Uh
across anything.
Flair, you
Can
might
I
want to
click?
go. Flair, you might want to go and get Gray.
Bogart.
Gray. You might want to go
Great.
get Gray.
And then bring her back?
Yeah. She might
Are
be able
you
to understand a little bit more here. I'm just wondering why someone would leave. Does it look as if this has been lived in, this place?
You don't see any evidence of somebody living here. You don't see a campfire. You don't see
Yeah.
bedrolls. You don't see like food debris lying around the place.
I think the security bot probably scared them off. Like strange mechanical man with guns
if
would
it's solar
probably.
Yeah.
powered and then it's still on, then it might just
Oh
be
yeah, that's
because
exactly what it is.
of
This place is empty. It's solar powered, which means the light's been
Yeah.
consistently been going on because of daylight. However,
Mhm.
We don't
wouldn't
know.
know
we don't
that.
know
Could you
that.
go get?
You
Could you
just
go
don't know
get
that,
Gray?
yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Shall we get Gray together and then she could come back with us?
No, just I'll do a little bit of searching around here just in case there is someone about here. If you
Okay,
just
I
go
will
get
get
Gray,
Gray.
I'd be fine. You
I
know
will
me.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Be
so
safe.
interesting. So you are going to go all the way back to the Ark for Grey?
Yourself.
Oh no,
Yes.
Gray's not here. Right.
No.
Fuck, I forgot Gray's not here. Okay.
I was like,
Get
we've got
Like,
I was
Bogart.
ready
this
to
is
go
very
back.
exciting.
Get Bogart.
Oh my goodness.
I was ready to
Go.
go back.
Yeah, go get Bogart.
Bogart.
Yeah.
Bogart, where are you?
As the
Can't see.
oh my god, this episode
To be
early.
fair, I've got strong legs, so
Drop-
probably isn't that bad, but I've decided it is.
Drop it on the ground and come see. I have to go and get Gray.
Totally forgot. No, I totally forgot Gray wasn't with us.
I thought you were being serious. That's why I said should
No,
we all
I
go
was.
back
That's why I
together?
totally
I
forgot
was
Gray
not
wasn't here.
corrected you. In the moment of like, it's just there's so much happened recently to Alf. Alf was like,
Yeah.
this would be perfect for her. And like, oh wait, she went the
She's
other
not
way
here.
yesterday.
Right.
Shit.
As soon as Bogart comes through, I'll point to the words of the solar panel, solar power. I'll go, I know what this means, storage. I just don't know what these words are.
Scott, I'm not going to make you roll for this, so just you can freestyle this whole bit, mate.
Oh, it's I remember when the ancient the people called hippies tried to create a new form of energy that was not created from fuel. It was
Right,
always
slow down,
supposed to
point,
be.
Dexter. You need to talk to me like this as I can 5.
Apparently, it is a far inferior form of energy.
Wind and
Scam.
solar.
But this seems to be still working.
Is this useful to us? I mean, could we
Oh
use
yes,
this?
very very useful. Although I'm no gearhead, I can already imagine that they would come up with far better uses than me. But at the very least, it would provide power.
Leia, how far are we from the Ark?
They how we
You found a shortcut to the Ark. This you are a couple hours at most. This is you've went a different way than people go, but yeah, you can get back to the Ark in a couple hours.
Shit, we could.
Not too long, just a
It's not,
few hours.
not too far. We could get gearheads up here and strip this place down, right? I mean, if there's this
Yeah.
tractor place, we've got metal men.
We could
Yes,
do
metal
this.
men.
I
Tractor men.
I also
This is
have
about
Or
to be
people.
fine.
I
Metal
also,
people, yeah.
Yeah.
We should be correct.
Metal
with this.
people.
Yeah,
No,
metal
you're right.
people, yeah.
Metal
That's just
days.
maybe. Okay.
Them, just them.
They'll have robot cocks just hanging off the front.
Yeah.
No reason.
Gun. That's what the gun
They are
is.
definitely men.
I call it a shotgun because you need to cock it before it shoots.
Way. Not canon. They are metal people. You are correct. Mm.
Yeah, the metal men.
Shall I actually get great this time?
That's actually
Good
not
all
too
week.
bad if we're out for 2 hours away. No, we'll head together. We'll shamag this down.
although
road.
I do
Okay.
need you to board up these windows and the doors. I have an idea just in case anyone decides to come.
Well, what if I do this and I'll pull the lever, switch off?
Yes, but I don't want anyone getting into the building. If we
Well,
block
no
it
one's
up,
going to know it's here. Well, no one's going to
Well, no
know
one
it's here.
can
surely.
see
I mean, we're only
the
2 hours
lights
away.
anymore.
We could get
I mean,
the
I
gearheads out
could
here
stay.
really quickly.
Mhm.
Yeah, we'll
Are
leave
you sure?
we'll leave Dodge with
I
the
have-
dog. He's fine.
okay.
I have dogs,
Okay.
so
It's not
But
Labour here anyway, so he's
2 hours.
as I leave, I write on the door the same symbol that it did
Don't
for the
jump here.
bees. Like so for
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
the
That's a
one that
shout.
the
Gonna
girls
sign it
had.
and
I
everything.
put that up, and then I also put
that's a good idea.
in mutant danger flying stingy things.
I like that idea very much. I'm not going to make you roll for it, Scott. That's
Yeah.
very good. Yeah. So yeah, using some materials that you find, there is paint inside there and whatnot. So you manage to do a big, perfect facsimile of the danger, stingy death that is in here. So that should scare off the mutants. You know, mutant. Not
I
mutants,
also
sorry,
did it in ghouls
ghouls.
next to it.
Yeah, and ghoul, the ghoul symbols that mean don't come in near death.
Mhm.
Yeah, and mutant as well, which is basically just English. So yeah, you write those things on it. The sentry, which you believe was scaring things off up until now. Rachel, you would know the stories of other stalkers are that metal men are incredibly dangerous and really, really hard to kill. So it's not unthinkable that people,
Oh,
the
okay.
ghouls have seen this and thought, "Fuck that! That was a scary looking metal man." Little did they know it was on the verge of falling apart. It did speak when you moved up to it, so that was like, nope, no thank you.
Okay. Maybe you could leave the middle person here,
No,
and
I'd rather take
well, a
it.
lot of people are scared of them. They're quite terrifying. Have you not heard
Yes,
these
but
stories?
this one's fallen down, and I cannot stand it up.
Well, you could put it back up.
Any chance
Surely.
we could do that? Yeah, I mean, we could probably do
Then
that.
it
Right?
won't
From my
give
comprehend roll, would I be
Roger
able to
some
do that?
protection.
Right, sorry, Rachel, say your thing again. What did you say? Oh, you were doing RP there.
was,
Scott, what were you saying?
It was her saying it. It was like they want to stand the robot up so it looks like it's
Okay.
essentially.
If you just want to try and like kind of basically just make it stand up, it has literally its joints have all rotted out. So once
Right,
it fit,
so-
the only thing holding up was
Is
the
it
rust. And as
visually?
soon as it
Is
tried
it
to move,
visually?
I
you
fell
just can
apart.
try. If you want to spend some time with this, you can absolutely try and make it look like it's still there.
I
Lean
think
it
that I
against
think the
something and
same.
put a pair of sunglasses on it.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Dodger, you're staying here, right?
Aye.
Why don't we just put the metal on him?
He will not fit inside. This is not a suit of armor. This is
Iron Man.
what?
No, I get that.
Yes,
But if
I am
we're
Dodger.
talking
Dodger.
about the metal plate, I mean, I'm assuming when it
I'm
fell
going to
apart, there'll be
spray
metal
him
plates and stuff.
silver and
Aye, there'll be
chrome.
metal plates about. So that's what I'm thinking is if we get them in from far enough away, he might look like a metal man.
Dodger, are you willing to walk around in like some corroded metal armor? to
I
see
think
if
we should
Chris.
just bring this back and
It's
get
got
to the
free
game.
tetanus.
I have so many questions about this.
Well, the reason being,
Mate, RP them out because you're the one that's agreeing to it. So by all
Yeah.
means,
Oh, wait, see the lights that are inside the repair shop. Can they be turned off?
We
yeah,
have.
switch
they're
them off
off.
already.
Yeah,
There's
they're
an on
off.
and off switch. You flicked them, they immediately went off.
Okay.
That's why they're on
No
that
one can
signage
see.
stacked as if there's bees and that in it. So hopefully no one goes in it.
If they
I was
move
just
the
thinking for extra protection.
metal man, would that not just all fall apart? So it'd be like kind of gubbed, wouldn't it?
The
It's
metal man is
already
already. He
moved.
fell apart immediately as soon as you walked by it. It tried to move. It initiated the security protocols it's talking about. However, it was so rotted out that it literally
Didn't
just
work.
crumbled. The only thing holding together was the sludge and the rust and the good grace. It hadn't tried to move for a long period of time. So you can try and stay if you want, but you'd be staying there by yourself in the dark and hoping
Well, I
that
mean,
30
I've got
ghouls don't
dog.
turn up. Oh well, sorry.
Although
Yeah,
I did do the ghoul sign.
you did indeed. I'm
Um,
not telling you what to do. Do what you like.
Is
I think I'm going to like wait in the repair shop, like in the upstairs in the main office.
Yeah.
Is there windows in the main office?
The upstairs office is basically imagine just like a kind of windowless factory, not a factory storage shed, and it's
Aye.
just like had this stuff all built within it. It looks like it was repurposed at some point. So at one point it was tractor repairs, and then it looks like it's became robot repair. So yeah, you could get up the stairs. It was all metal walkway, but you could easily get up there. You could see the front door. There's windows in the kind of office area because general managers like to feel important. So there's windows looking out, so you can certainly look down at the door. But there's only one exit, which is the front.
Oh, well, how see the second floor? How high up is it?
I would say it's about 20 feet off the ground.
So if let's say something did happen, could I jump out of the window and survive?
Well, you'd be jumping out the window onto the main floor, so you could survive it, but then you'd just be downstairs with whatever was dealing with it, doing the
So you wouldn't be
causing the
jumping
issue.
out the building. You'd still be in the buildings. What you're
Yeah.
saying?
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
You're
I'm
a
gonna
good
take the
hider,
risk.
right? You can hide, right? I
I'm
mean,
gonna
if the
take the
lights
risk.
are off and all that, I mean, we'll have someone back here. I mean, as soon as we get back to the Ark, I'll say to the gearheads to get up there right away and strip it.
Oh, I'm going to kill you.
We won't be long. It's not like anything bad's going to happen
No,
when we get there.
Nothing bad has happened yet. I mean, we've been okay.
As we know, the zone is a completely safe place, full of nice, kind,
Safe for
friendly
me.
people.
Safe for me.
Exactly.
I've yet to be hurt.
Yeah, I mean,
Anyway, we should probably get back
Physically,
to the
anyway.
Ark. The longer we sit here discussing it, the more chance we get.
Yeah, I
killed.
mean, if we were lucky to find
Yes,
this
let's get
shortcut.
back.
Yeah, we were lucky to find the shortcut. Let's get us back.
So I'm taking the robot back with us just in case.
So you switch the
Fair
lights off, you've put the warden sign up.
Mhm.
Dodger, it's up to you. Are you going with them or are you staying?
I'm staying in the office where it's got the windies. It's all all the bits that are bored off a bit.
Yeah, absolutely fine, mate. Yeah, so you can start kind of fortifying it a bit yourself. You can put the chair up
Yeah.
against the door. You can put the shutters down. I mean, there's things in here where you could start protecting yourself with, but
Yeah,
you're
we'll do that.
one lone mutant and his dog. But that's absolutely fine, mate. You're
Well,
free to stay there.
I've been through crazy stuff. If I die for this, I'm happy.
Do you want a safe word for when the gearheads come up?
Groovy gang.
Groovy gang. Okay. I'll forget this.
Someone
Groovy
write
gang,
down
okay.
the safe word is groovy gang.
Yep, I've got it.
Okay, the chronicler has marked on the map where you are, so that leaves the three of you.
Yeah,
And
we'll
you're
head
heading back
towards
to
the Ark. Yeah.
That's absolutely fine. I'm not going to require any more rules for find the path because you know where you are going there. You've found a fun little shortcut with a little aside, and use
I've written it down.
Groovy gang. Just no context, just the word groovy gang.
Groovy gang.
That's all you need.
No, I have written safe word, groovy gang.
Yeah.
Yep, that's
This is where the hell drivers are going to go up to the door and just want to go, we're the groovy gang, like.
Just randomly, million to one shot.
Aye.
gonna make a
Or
note
they-
of that.
roll badly. And
One
they
of-
go,
one of them- the-
gravy team.
One of them
Like
is a
this-
tall, kind of blondie brown one that's stoned all the time. The other one's got glasses.
Sweets.
One of them's a dog handler.
It's not like you could possibly tell the mole that it's the what's happening here, and they might come here and something happens.
Yeah,
That definitely
No, that won't
won't
happen.
happen.
I agree. It's fine.
Anyway,
It could be
So, yeah.
us. We could go and get the vehicles that are like that I don't know about, but there's ways.
Okay.
I'm very interested in getting Grey back here. I don't want
Yeah.
to let the other mutants know about it.
As soon as we get back, I'm straight over to O'Brien's to tell him of this place and says
well,
you need to get a
before we do
clue.
that, we've got
Yeah.
a bit more to do. Right. So,
Oh,
you're heading
that's the
towards
first.
the Ark. So yeah, you're heading towards that. It does take a couple hours, as we said. So time has drawn on. Now they usually arrive back the same day that Gray has opened the safe.
Right.
Sorry, the secret room underneath the armory. As you approach the Ark, there is a great deal of hubbub. Apparently, Hannibal is going to make some kind of announcement at the end of the day. He is claiming that he has solved some of the Ark's problems.
What have you done to Grey? What have you done?
But let's find out. So we rewind time,
Mhm.
and the camera zooms to Grey. Grey,
Mary in the spotlight.
Oh,
hope
Oh,
you're
we're taking a
ready.
break. Are we taking a break?
Oh, do you want to take a quick toilet break?
I need a drink.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah,
cool,
me
yeah. So it zooms to Mary, and then boom, to be continued in a couple of minutes, guys. We're all going to grab a drink.
We'll
So
just
yeah,
try to
let's stick up
stretch
wee
this
sign
out
and
for
cut
everybody.
the audio, Scott, in case we say it in crazy.
Okay. You guys are muted. I'm not. But I'm not going to say anything.
Start.
Well, at least we're doing John Cena and Batista. Blah.
I just unmuted you at that exact time there,
Yep.
Richard.
That's what we needed.
Nice. Hi everyone. I
Perfect
hope
timing.
you've urinated. We all have.
Or
Oh,
pooped.
or pooped. Yeah, if you need to poop.
I
Remember,
did a
it's
little
very
bit of
important.
both.
Maybe
We're at
both,
number
yeah.
3.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
Awesome,
Come
come
on,
on now. There's a time and a place.
It's like a spigot.
And OnlyFans is the place.
Yeah.
Okay. So Gray. The camera comes back to yourself, and it's yourself and Hannibal and the rest of his crew. Well, some of his crew standing behind you, hands on weapons, not really sure for what they're going to be looking at. The door shudders slightly, creaks, groans, a few sparks pop out, but it does open. Lights slowly flicker on inside the room. Hannibal kind of like looks at you, looks back at the crew, and he said, "Can you go?" Yeah, you.
Okay.
Hand on the weapon the whole time.
I kind of just like edge, like push the door a bit more.
The already completely indoor. Yep, that's
Yeah.
fine. That's a good door.
It's not gonna move anywhere.
It's like you hear him kind of whisper. It's interesting. She didn't check for traps. Uh,
That is me checking for traps. Like, anything
yeah,
there?
one toe slowly goes in, and you press, and you step in. More lights clicking on. It's quite a deep room, actually. You're surprised. It's filled with plastic containers that all have letters on them. They say MRE.
I'm standing there trying to read it, going, mrah, mrah. They got mrah. There's mrah in here.
I thought you should have got that. Yeah, okay. Yeah. This means nothing to you. Yep, the plastic containers. But would you like to investigate them at all? Oh, sorry.
Uh,
There's plastic containers that go quite far down. There's three
Okay.
rows of them in the shelving, all filled with these MREs. Looking to the right, there's a brighter light, and there's a big steel cupboard or storage locker of some kind.
Okay. I would like to use my mutant power to echolocate on these boxes. Well, sonar them.
Tell me specifically what this would do in this situation. What would the sonar give you?
Well, what I'm doing is Have you ever seen a dolphin when it's really interested in something, and it's sort of butting its face up against it and clicking a lot?
I'm into this. So yeah, so Hannibal's there with his weapon kind of in his hand, and what he sees is Grey kind of just banging her head off of something, but making a clicking noise as she's doing it.
Well, they're more like, what's this?
And he's like, somehow you hear the confusion of the rest of the mutants there, but they don't question it. Okay, I don't know how this would work because I don't have sonar, but I will describe to you what I think you're sensing. The containers themselves appear to be airtight. You're touching it as well, and inside there it seems to be bags filled with a kind of like different density of substance. It seems soft what's inside the bags, or at least chewable.
So I'm just chatting about. It's bags of chewy stuff.
And Hannibal kind of like he points to a couple of those other crony. I'm not gonna bother looking at them. You two go in and just see what's happening. And like a couple of the other members of his gang come in, and they just pick a random box and they pull over and it bangs quite heavily into the ground. And they look at you like, do we just open these in, or what do we do?
I'm not seeing any mechanisms in the inside. I think they're okay to open.
Can I ask, does this has cost you a mutant point, yeah?
Yes.
Roll me a
I haven't
d6.
actually done that yet. Hang on a minute. Get rid of the mutant point.
One.
I'd laugh if she mutates right in front of them.
Oh,
oh,
great.
How cool would that be?
Aye,
How do I
important
do it again?
announcement.
We're
We've found
gone
something
already.
that'll help the arc.
Roll a
She
d6. you
just
said.
suddenly gets the
Just a
same power
single
as
D6.
Slayer. Burns a lot of them.
Oh. How funny would that be if she just immediately annihilates all these guys?
6.
6.
Oh, 6.
Perfectly
It's absolutely fine. No issues whatsoever. Your powers work absolutely fine. For those who have not watched the
Damn
stream
it.
before or don't remember, anything apart from a 1 is boring and does nothing. A 1 does something interesting. However, never mind. So yeah.
What is in the box, though? Thank you,
What's
Napoleon
in
Gold.
what's in the box? Okay, so looking at it, you find some clasps on the side and you pop open each of the clasps and you break it off and take a variant of the box. And it's filled with like bags. Loads of them just packed in tight. And when you pick one up, it says MRE on it.
Squishing it with my hands like, ugh.
Yeah.
What is this?
So you spin it around, you have a look at it, and then on the back it gives you a bit more clarification. Meals ready to eat.
Would I be able to read that though?
You can say, yeah, you're like gearhead, you understand the word meals, and you've got a basic understanding of reading. Complex languages beyond you. Meals ready to eat. You understand the word eat, you understand the word meals, and you understand the word ready. Like, wait a
my
minute.
eyes immediately go to eat.
So,
Oh,
the one you have says beef stew on it.
like figure out how to open it.
Yeah, it's got like a kind of ripple, but literally what we recognise is a little line with the scissors on it or rip here. You open it and it kind of like this. You smell almost like a chemical reaction in it, and like it actually heats slightly. And you give it a sniff, and it smells like food.
Military stuff.
So yeah, it is a bag, and you stick your normal sized tongue slightly into it, and you get a whiff of the taste of it. Whereas the other guys are
To be
like,
fair, this would be like gourmet to these guys.
I was
this
just
is
about,
the
that's what I was
fucking
thinking. Yeah, this is going to
life
be like the
changing.
best thing ever.
So yeah,
As
once you
soon as
open
I
that,
taste it, I'm like, oh.
yeah, it's like. It's like it is true. It has got flavor. It has got taste. Like usually the brown sludge you eat from tins tastes like ass.
Brown sludge.
This is like actual food. This is like the stuff you've heard stories about. Edible food that tastes good. Like this is the kind
It's
of thing you
barely
maybe.
rotten at all.
This is barely stale and moldy. Oh my god! And you, as the other two see you do it, they look at Hannibal and then like you can see them doing the maths and it's like, can I eat one of these before I get shot? And I'm like, fuck it, we want to taste good food. And they each grab a random bag. One says cheesecake on it. One says cheesy cauliflower cheese. Like, and they're like, you see like their eyes light up. Like, ah.
I sort of look at Hannibal and I'm like, I'm just testing it.
So he does pull the guns like, right, what have you found here? And he kind of walks in and he smells it and he grabs one as well and he pops open. It's like, everybody stay back. Gun
What did he
drawn
get?
at this point. What did
It's
he
like
get?
a dog that's
He got
got
one
me
that
like,
says spaghetti
nah.
bolognese on it.
Oh.
It's like, and he starts shoveling it into his mouth and he's like, You've never seen Hannibal look happy. Hannibal is the most serious man in Serious Town. Right? He doesn't smile. He doesn't ever look stressed. He just looks serious.
Is this the
And
Ratatouille moment?
Yeah. Going back to his child, he's sitting back on the elder's knee hearing stories of the before times. And like you just see this kind of look of joy and his knees kind of buckle for a second. And he looks back, he's like, you can all have one. And like they all file in, they grab one and they go and sit in the various kind of couches. You better give one to Spanner as well. And they go and they give one to Spanner and he's all set for some time. At first you are like shoveling it in, but these packs are big. Like you feel full and you've not finished the food. This is this has never happened. You're never full after the food. This food is not enough food. That is the defining characteristic of all the food you've ever ate. There's not enough. You have to make sure there's some for tomorrow. But there's fucking boxes and boxes and boxes of this stuff. You've literally seen Hannibal become the richest mutant, the most powerful mutant in the Ark by opening a door. So
I'm quite happy about this because I'm like, I have a bag of food.
Yes, a bag of food that doesn't taste like shit. Doesn't taste of like toothache and pain. It tastes of niceness. So yeah, you eat it and you get halfway through it and you're like, I should maybe save some of this, but you don't. You eat a lot of it.
Stop myself.
You get
Just
a tummy
food
ache.
spewed up the face. my god.
It hurts, but it hurts so good.
You go for a nap
So-
after.
You do see
the
some of the
sweats.
mutants. You do see some of the mutants actually after they eat this full bag, they sit on the couch and like you almost feel like that big belly after like you see with people with like
Aye.
Christmas
bloated.
dinners. Like, oh my god.
Food
Trying-
coma.
loosening the belts and stuff.
Is there a word for too much food? I'm not sure what it is. We don't have a word for I've ate too much because it doesn't
Engorged.
happen.
It's like
Yeah.
when you've
Hey,
got
look, my
worms,
trousers
except
fit me
without
now.
the worms.
Engorged.
Yes, they don't hear that word Satan. So you sit there and you are happy, and for a while everything is calm, and and then Hannibal kind of he stands up, the serious face kind of forces its way back on there, the light in their mouth straightens, grim determination, and you hear him going down the aisles counting. The numbers got quite high. And you see him like he pull out the box, which is open, he counts the numbers that are in there's like there's a lot of food in here. I can this will put me ahead of the other bosses. What do I do? Do I ration it? Do I give it out? And then he stops and he looks down to the bottom of the room and he sees the area, the highlighted area, nope, the lightened area with the metal case. What's in there? And he grabs you and pulls you at your feet. And he kind of shoves you towards it. What's in that?
Headbutt it again.
Roll me a d6, please.
Of course. 4.
4. That's nothing interesting happens. Your
I know.
mutation works fine. There is. This comes back. The stuff you recognise in here. There's bullets. I mean, you know you've pinged your sonar off bullets before. You know what bullets taste like in
Yeah.
your brain sound.
Yeah, they're like hard and yeah.
They're hard and they got small explodies.
Yeah.
And there's also some big explodies in there. You make
Big
explodies,
ones.
but there's big explodies in there. And there's something
Oh.
else. And I'll just look because I forgot what it is.
A tank.
A tank, a full tank. Okay.
A folding tank. Like a folding
folding tank.
bicycle.
Yeah.
Fold up tank.
And there's a
New invention.
weapon, a fold-up tank, just like.
It's like a sheep, but it's a tank.
It's like Dragon Ball Z with the wee capsules.
Never seen Dragon Ball Z, but that's for another story
Me
another
neither.
time.
Weeb bullshit. Fucking cancel me, I dare you.
Come and get me, internet.
It's okay, we've already been cancelled.
That's true. I think Robot Cox is what done it. To be honest.
You think we got that far?
So yeah, there's bullets. There's big explodies. There's a weapon that you've made scrap pistols. Lots of mutants have scrap pistols. There's something in there that's better than a scrap pistol. And is there one final thing? Oh, yeah. So that's everything that's in there. There is, however, a large padlock on the front of the kind of the metal case. As you glance down, you also see an odd machine that you've not seen before. You have to spend some time with that to understand what it's for.
Get in there first.
Yeah, it's fine. So yeah, you know, you look at Hannibal. Hannibal looks back. He sees a big padlock, and he kind of like goes, yeah. And he shouts over. He kind of large, powerful looking
Run.
grunt guy, and just says, the guy looks kind of goes over holding his tummy, like, oh my god, oh, you want me to do something? Oh, okay, I'll try. Oh. And you kind of see him huffing, puffing, going. Oh. He grabs a lock with both hands, stops.
I'm not there.
You go, oh my god. Okay. And it takes him a few minutes, but eventually you kind of hear the metal twist and he pops off the lock and he pushes up what turned out to be a metal shutter in front of it. And what you see before you is 8 grenades, a metal case that says ammo on it, a very well made pistol, And Hannibal just says, "Oh, you just get back." He takes the pistol and immediately puts it in his belt, takes the ammo case, and he looks at the grenades like, "I can." He looks back at the fizz like, "I can definitely. I'm going to be in charge." Right, okay.
Kill
Everyone.
him, quick.
Oh yes, in front of all of his men with this shiny new gun. Yes, that will work.
Yeah. Use
Just
your
grab a
flame
grenade,
gun,
go.
Minnie.
Take
There
charge.
you go.
I'll use my. Oh wait, no, I can just sort of make piercing noises at it.
I think you can confuse him slightly with your sonar, can't you?
I was
So,
just waiting
I
on
think I
the
can.
explode.
Just headbutt him.
Well,
You can do whatever
wait,
with
Wait,
that
wait.
stuff.
More seriously,
Boom.
this is an option. I could potentially like do a sonic burst in the room,
I,
grab as much as I can, and fucking leg it.
she's not lying. She can absolutely do that.
you
thing
could
that
also
just
do
said.
that, grab his gun and shoot them all.
But
She can 100% do
I
all
think
those things.
Gray would be more
Won't have that
likely
many
to do the grabbing stuff and legging it than shooting someone.
That's fair. Fair.
A
No
different
matter what
character, I
you'd
would
have to
totally like
do.
attempt to shoot him and take charge. However, I
Yeah.
don't think Gray would do
That's what
that.
I was like, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Then you'd
I'm
become a
Hannibal
boss.
now. I'm
Gearhead
Hannibal.
boss.
Yeah.
Gearhead boss, that sounds awesome.
You could certainly try. I kind of hope you do, to be honest.
So you said that quote from that game we love.
Yeah, that's also anyone can say those other words aren't trademarked. That's fine.
Also,
If
I
you
mean, the
wish to
amount of
have a
times
go, you
people would
can.
say that don't actually even watch that thing, you know.
Yeah, sorry, we're allowed to throw references in. It's okay. So yeah,
Monday night.
Hannibal just says, "Right, everyone out." Points you out.
Richard, if that gets stuck in my head,
Just gonna start singing a little bit. Right, so yeah, you get out.
Night.
it's such
I'm
a
so
good film.
tempted to just go, I'm gonna do something fucking mental.
Throwing a
Do
grenade
something
in.
crazy. We are
got
coming
all-
back for this.
As Hannibal walks away.
As Hannibal walks away,
Go on then.
Sonic burst.
Sonic boom.
Yes.
Are you doing it?
Oh,
You've
fuck it, I
got-
might as well
you've got
die
the-
here. Let's do it. Like, I've already
You're
died
dying
once
on this
this-
hill on a full
within the
belly.
last week. I might as well die again.
You're on a full belly, full stomach. Let's fucking do this.
Go
Right.
on, Murray.
Drop the
Greys
Sonic
becoming
boom
the
to-
boss of the arc in one
Okay.
move.
Right.
Or dying.
Right, okay.
Well,
How
they're
many
trying it.
points do I
dump
need
as
to get rid
many-
of to
Yeah, dump as many as you can,
Right,
but you're physically
tell
alive.
me
Literally-
what sonar can do.
right, I'll find the description again. God, where is it?
You probably should have got that beforehand.
Yeah.
That's where it's just a
no.
Oh, yeah, I
loud.
can do this and I go, oh fuck.
Just a loud noise that annoys them for a round.
Oh yeah. Well, what are you trying to do now?
Murray, how many mutation points have you got? Like all of them.
Aye.
8 just now because I used my thing twice and I had the full.
Okay, well that's good, yeah.
Right.
You
Anyway,
may
where's
have
my
to use
damn
all of them.
booklet gone?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
nothing goes wrong when you use all of them.
There's my
Dropped
booklet.
an
Right.
enemy up to short
Uh,
range who is shooting. Every MP you spend eliminates one success they have rolled.
Is that all it can do? Oh fuck, well, fuck
Stun,
then.
stun enemies
What I would
up
say,
to
right?
short range.
Let me paint a picture for you so you know exactly what you're doing, right? Because I don't want to make this impossible, right? So you're currently dealing with Hannibal. There is an enforcer beside you, and I will say the 2 mutants that pulled out the large container. They are all within short range. Now, based on
Okay.
what that says, stun enemies at short range.
Yeah.
A number of victims equal to MP. So you could effectively stun up to 8 mutants. I am going to say there is 6 down there with you.
Okay.
Because 6 is an intimidating amount, and that is leaving off Spanner, who is currently, in that because he's stuck in a room. So you're not trying to stun him, but
Okay.
fucking do it. So, I'm so
Okay,
happy about
right,
this.
okay, I'm gonna dump all of my points into it then.
Oh
Ollie,
my god, Mary, I love
Yes. Because I'm fucking terrified, and I think Gray would be
Sorry, mental.
terrified.
you.
right, that's good.
douche.
What I will say is he picked up the ammo and the gun. He picked up 1 grenade and left the other grenades, right? So what I'm
Okay.
going to say is that if you want to go Sonic boom and just fucking have everybody like drop to their blood out the nose,
Throw a
cover their
grenade
ears.
at the room. Wait
But
till
what
they're
I
in the room,
wanted to
blast
do
them.
was,
Uh-huh.
if it would work, is make them drop, take his gun off him and shoot him, and then point at everyone else and go, "I'm in charge now."
Fuck yeah! Let's do this.
Yes!
This is some Breaking Bad shit right here.
Kill
That's
it,
the
Mary, kill
coolest
a
thing
few of the
anyone's
grunts.
ever
I'm the one who knocks.
Kill at least
Oh my
one or two of the
God.
grunts to make things.
This has provided so many things have got to go right now. Oh, I'm here for this.
Come on.
Say
I
my
I'm so glad we
name.
left this to this point of the roll. Okay, Murray, before we go any further, the mutation
I'm
will
fucked.
definitely work, right? That will definitely
Yep.
do what you
Okay.
want to do, right? So they're definitely going to drop to their knees. However, you do need to roll me. Are you sure you want to use all 8? There's only 6 to deal with. You can do 6 and drop the 6, leave yourself 2. I'm only telling this
Just in
because
case.
it's so fucking awesome.
Yeah,
Just
just
in
use
case.
6
Okay, I'll
then,
use
Mary.
6 then.
Right, roll me 6d6.
Oh
Ones are
God,
going to
this
make things happen.
This is
This
where
is gonna
all
go
of them are going to be
horribly wrong.
ones.
I can already tell.
Are you going to do them like I did, like roll them one by one?
I
Just
could.
roll 6. I mean,
I'll
you
just
could, but just roll 6. Jesus, we ain't got all night, guys. Come on.
I
Uh,
like doing it that
You
way,
could
it was
be.
fun.
if you want to
I'm
do, you know
Hannibal
what?
now.
It is funny when you do that. So you know, if it's fun, it's more suspenseful if you do it the other way. So I'll tell you what, do one at a time. Go.
Okay,
And
I'll one at a
I'll rhyme
time.
it off as you do it. Pass.
Uh,
Pass.
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 Oh,
Oh!
keep going,
Phil,
keep going.
you've only got 2 left, doesn't matter.
Pass. Fine.
Pass.
One more. Okay.
okay.
You have only had 1 misfire. Now the misfire, as we know, doesn't mean the end. It means you get to make a separate roll that may or may not do something interesting. So
Okay.
roll me 1 more d6. If it is a
Okay.
1, something's going to happen. If it's a 6, things go very well. And if it's 2, 3, 4, or 5, it's varying levels of boring. Oh, boo. Right. If for rolling a 2, it doesn't. You don't get a new mutation, which sucks, but you do get. Oh.
Oh,
Oh,
should
no.
I get an oh? Oh fuck.
Oh dear.
Oh
Uh-oh.
no.
You suffer the effect of the mutation
Oh,
and
it's
take as much trauma as your target. If the mutation
Okay.
doesn't cause trauma, you get disorientated instead and can't act at all in the next turn.
Damn
So
it.
what I'm going to say is,
I'm
everybody,
fucked, yeah.
you included,
Oh.
drop to your knees.
Okay.
Now I'm going to give you one chance because this was such a good idea. Give me an endure roll, and
Oh,
what
God.
you can use. What's your highest skill?
Yes, though it's slightly damaged from something last time that I can't remember.
Okay, in that case, so your
You
wits is
didn't eat
currently
those, so
4,
might
yeah?
have healed whatever that
Yeah.
is.
If you've rested overnight, so get yourself back to full with everything. Don't worry about that because you've
okay.
rested. You've been given water. They were looking after you.
Okay.
I will let
Pretty good
you.
meal. Yeah.
Yeah. That meal, it was delicious.
Oh,
You can roll me 5 base dice, and this is for you to
Right.
endure it and get back up first.
Oh, come on. Oh, no,
How
come
do I do
on.
that?
Just basically roll me 5d6,
Oh,
and you need to get
okay.
at least 1 6.
I was going to say, if you click on the word wits and then press roll, that should
Yeah,
just be
that'll
your
work
base.
too as
Oh,
well. Yeah.
okay. Hang on. I'll just do it that way then. Wait.
Only because this was such a badass thing to do. Normally, it's really cool. Fuck it, I'll do it. Like, it's my game.
Oh, we got some.
Yeah.
Thank
Right,
you,
you go.
shaders.
One pass, one pass.
Oh,
Thank God.
Right, one. Again,
What are the
I'm really killing
chances?
this because what you done was so fucking badass, right? So you walk back slowly with them all, and as soon as you get to, tell me how you do your sonic boom. What noise do you make?
It is like
No.
you know that sound when your ear decides to go crazy and just goes
Oh, yeah.
like that, but incredibly loud.
Oh,
It
nah,
emanates from,
that's
and it's from within
awful.
a second, just from like a high pitched quiz, and it just immediately goes up through the spectrum to the point where like it's shaking your eyes and it's about to explode your eardrums, and you see them all bang drop, and you feel the effects yourself. You drop.
Yeah, I've never been this loud before.
And it's like, you didn't think this would work. You would never thought of trying this, but you know that Hannibal's a fucking asshole. So you've got one move here.
And he's been
He
keeping
dro-
Spanner here.
Tinnitus, aye. It's tinnitus,
Right.
isn't it?
It's like so they hear the
We've got
screaming
another
in
sub,
ears.
by the way.
Way
I
sub
said it.
dance.
I called it.
It seems inappropriate.
Right, sub dance done. Important moment. So they all drop through. You have got, I'm going to say you've got a short amount of time as they're kind of rolling on the floor, covering their bleeding ears. You said you want to grab his weapon?
Yeah.
Right, its holster's not very well made. It's literally just something like, so you grab it. What are you doing?
I'm shooting him in the head.
Oh
Put
my
it right
God.
to his
Right.
head.
Now, with the pistol,
I'm hoping to shoot
this
him in
is
the head at least.
no, you don't have to roll for this, man. He's lying on the ground. This game is not like you need to roll to shoot someone that is lying on the
Okay.
floor, because he's lying on the floor. Notoriously easy to shoot somebody that can't fight back. What I'm looking up here is what damage a pistol does, because
Coup de
they
grace,
do more
right?
damage than normal. This would very much be a coup de grace.
Yeah.
But I want to see if you can unload the full thing into. I know you can, but I just want to see what kind of damage we're doing here.
How terrifying
so
would it be
happy
if you can
right now.
survive one round?
Hey, look at me. Look at me. I'm Hannibal now.
We're all confused. We get back and it's like Hannibal's making an announcement and Gray's just standing there with Hannibal's head like.
Something's really
Hannibal's
bad
making an
happened.
announcement. Hello.
You listen
Comes out
to
wearing
Gray
his
now.
clothes, all too big for her. Like, sorry, I called this a pistol, by the way. I should refer to it as a revolver. That is
Yeah.
the in-game term. So it has 5 bullets in it. Each one does 2 damage. So if you're going to just fucking unload this into Hannibal's face, yeah, you do that.
Yeah.
I've got stats for Hannibal here. I'm just gonna. I don't think he's got 10 hit points because nobody in the game does. Yep, he very much does not.
Crazy.
I
Despite
just
being
like
incredibly,
finding out
crazy.
Bosses in Chroniclers don't have much HP.
I am going to give you. Have you got a shoot skill?
I believe so. Hang on, let me check.
Right,
Let me
click
check.
on
Let's not
shoot.
just...
Just to see how badly you kill this guy, right?
That's where it's gotta
that
be
one.
all fails.
You know what? Nah, I'm not gonna make you roll it. I said I wouldn't make you roll it. So yeah, you just kneel on him and you're crying and he's sort of like got blood coming out of him and it's just like bang, bang, bang. But you just keep pulling the trigger until it starts clicking. And then after it starts clicking, you kind of pull it some more to like see if there's like some hidden bullets in it. And then when you
Shake it a
open,
bit quickly.
you open one eye and it's like, oh, he dead. Oh, he's so dead. Like he is just like, the first bullet killed him, and then the other bullets just kind of like splattered them across the floor. It's like, ugh, good. The other mutants are kind of like the rolling's kind of lessened now. I'll say you've got time to reload the gun if you want. This is not the way that I thought this was going to
Oh
go.
shit,
Man.
it worked! Reload.
Now, this has all happened fairly quickly. I know we made it take ages, but this has all been like they dropped, and then, oh man, I can't believe you killed one of the bosses.
Quick
I'm
question.
buzzing.
I'm going to ask for purposes of Grey because I feel she might need it here. Is there a quick loader for the revolver? Or does it just have to do it separately with the
Oh, right, yeah,
pistol?
you realize you got the thing. No,
Yeah,
it's
the
literally
quick-
you have to open the thing and go pop, 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 pop,
Aye,
pop,
does
pop.
she need to do that or is the
She
ammo
does need to do that, yeah. It's not one of those quick load things that just empty all like 6 bullets in at once. No. You need to get them in quick. But I'll say that you've got time. No one is used to this level of sonic pain, and having your eardrum shatter is somewhat painful. And you
Let's
see
face it, I'm happier with mechanisms than what I just did.
yeah, I mean you're a
Yeah,
gearhead,
this
you know,
works.
you
This
do
is a good
fiddly
thing.
things
There
all
you
the
get
time.
that gun done.
I will say that he's still got the grenade on his corpse. So are you grabbing that as well?
Yeah, I've got that.
You see them getting up. You hear Spanner say, "Grab the keys! Grab the keys! He's got the key in his belt. Let me out, and I'll help you."
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, you scamper over. You grab the key.
That a revolution? What the fuck?
Yes.
We're killing all the bosses, Diane, next!
Just
So, yeah.
shouting at them, pointing and going, like my voice cracking, but going, I'm in charge now!
You let out Spanner, and Spanner runs over, and he grabs the other weapon that he had tucked in his holster, which is a well-made scrap pistol, nowhere near as good as the revolver. But he's like, and he said, "Was there any more weapons in there? Can I go grab another weapon?"
There were more grenades, get the grenades.
She runs in, and at this point,
Grenades near the food. Think of the
They-
food, Mary. Think of the food.
running
The
about
food is
like
fine.
Brick from
Fuck
bloody.
yourself.
She's running about like Brick from what do you call it, Anchorman? The grenade in the hand.
I'll kill you.
Gearheads forever.
It went off the rails so quickly.
Oh, I love it.
I'm here for
I
it.
knew glad
Right.
I came now.
So, yeah, so Spanner comes back.
Okay.
They're all getting to their feet now, and you see them kind of like they're going for their weapons, but they don't know what to do because like the boss is dead. The boss is the one that told them what to do, and this is a real problem. And as they're kind of stumbling at their feet, and they're kind of like backing away, but like also trying to circle around you. And then Spanner comes around with 2 grenades in each hand, and I'll kill you if you do. And now they don't know what to do. So in this
I'm the
moment,
boss.
their
Now
heads are
say
kind
it. Say it. I'm the boss.
I'm going to have to get the names of some of these guys that are down here now because this, okay. I'm going to say Face, who was his second in command, is there. He says, easy, easy, easy. No one else has to die.
Say
Chicken.
it.
Say it! I'm the boss!
Say it.
I'm
Right,
like
are you-
shaking. Like I might accidentally set it off again.
It's very easy.
Yes.
Everybody just be cool. Everybody just be cool. Guys, put down your guns. Put down your guns. He's dead. You know the rules. The rules are everybody put down your guns. I don't want to die. So
Is
I
that
don't
the
know what the
rules
rules
now?
are.
It
The rules
is in
tend
your
to
room.
be the one who's got the gun or the scariest gun, point at your face, you do what they say.
That's a
Okay,
very
so-
good rule.
Tell me I'm the boss.
Actually, you should accidentally shoot him.
It's very sensible. Thank you.
Trigger happy.
Just what do you want us to do? What do you want us to do?
Right. Well, first we're gonna call a meeting of the Ark.
Oh,
Now, what? Jesus.
To be fair, Hannibal doesn't seem that popular. I think most of the bots will be like, yay.
Well, what they know, what the Ark knows, is that the leader of the armory has called a meeting.
Yeah.
So they'd assume Hannibal, because they won't just assume that a gearhead has shot him in the face 5 times and taken over his gang. I did not think that the gearhead was going to become the first boss, but here we are. So,
Also,
Fuck the
you
tractor.
go get O'Brien. Use the code banana balls. He'll know what it means.
now, Face kind of motions to one of the enforcers who you recognise to be called Boone. He's the one that helped like rip the thing. It's like, I'll go banana
Good. Well
balls.
done. Yes.
Okay. He pauses for like a long time and then says, "Boss."
Yes. Well done. Yes.
Yeah, and
Go now.
he backs out the room, hands still up, and then just kind of like runs up the stairs. And then you hear him say, "She fucking killed him! She fucking killed him! What do we do?"
guys,
And then,
I have to point something out. We have literally went up 4 viewers since this showdown has went down.
I
We're really pulling in
recommend
viewers
watching
in.
this when it goes up on YouTube
Please.
later on.
It's either YouTube or back on VOD.
Oh,
Please.
What?
You
Like,
have to
shit
watch what just
got
happened.
real. This is Bad
Oh,
Boys 2.
no.
Shit just got real level stuff,
This is-
right?
I'm
Bad
literally
boys in
crying.
general.
I wish I was there right now.
So yeah, you do see some other kind of the mutants that were upstairs. I'm going to say
goodness.
this was the grunts start poking their heads down, like, "Are you the new boss?" That's not decent. "Are you the new boss?" Yeah. So the other one's face is still there's like, "Right, lads. I don't know what's going to happen here. So everybody just take your weapons slow and just throw them on the floor." Almost like he's been through this before at some point. And somebody else,
Yeah, this is familiar. Yeah.
You know what to do, guys.
when someone
Like, you
shoots the
know
boss in the
drill.
face,
Come on.
Piss her off.
you want to avoid getting shot as much as you can. He knows there's about to be some kind of power vacuum in the arc, and he doesn't want to be in the wrong side of it. And right now, the
He
wrong
wants
side
to
of it
be
is getting
second in
grenades.
command. again.
He's just seen Hannibal get
Like for the past
destroyed.
5 bosses.
Yeah, it's like, like
That is what's
this-
happened. Hannibal
Minnie,
is the
thinking
best.
back, you actually remember Face has always been second in command in a lot of gangs because he's smart enough to know that the boss is a target.
Yeah.
Second in command really just has to be do as he's told, just like, yeah, I got the food. He's also
the
seen
smart one.
he just knows you became the richest mutant on the arc.
Yeah.
With
True.
food.
And
So,
her
like,
buddies. Well, not
and he,
buddies, but friends.
okay, everyone, why don't we all just calm down? Right,
That's not the time. Not
Hydrate.
you. I'm talking to chat.
Okay.
Yeah,
Fuck,
that's hydrate. Yeah.
Fine.
Hydrate.
Hydrate. We all have to, after the tears Minnie's cried, she needs.
This
Tears
is
of
fantastic.
laughter and joy. I love this. I cannot wait to see what happens when we come
Really?
back. Now.
I'm actually
There's a
going
meeting
to
in the
update
square.
Minnie's.
This is
What the
amazing.
fuck?
Minnie's going to get a free dual class in this now because of what she done, because it was so
Hell
cool.
yeah!
Normally it costs XP,
Yes.
but instead she's
You know
literally
what?
just going to get the
Hands
boss
down. Yes. Hands
command
down.
thing
Agree.
and a
Totally
free
agree.
level in it. Because she took a risk and it paid off, and I'm into it.
Yes.
Right. So they all slowly put down their
I love it.
weapons, and like you see, they're like, can we put our hats down now? Shh.
Yes.
They slowly put down. It's like they all kind of like they sit at the couches. They put their hands on the table. I'm going to say that Spanner goes around and collects up all their weapons and kind of throws them into the back room after unloading them. Still got the grenades just in one handle. Just
Yeah.
you better do, she says. Right. How do you want to handle this then? What do you want us to do?
I think we all need to be very calm right now. Very calm.
Holy fucking cow!
Everyone be calm.
Everybody be cool!
We need to have a sit down and
robbery.
maybe cry a bit.
Well, you
I need
can
a
see
few
several of them have got tears on. It's like
Past that stage.
they know the state. They know what happens in these situations. So it's like things go bad quickly when people that aren't used to guns have guns and grenades. Like the fact that she didn't shoot herself was a massive thing there. So
Or explode the entire armory.
or yeah, it's like
Oh my god, imagine.
things
We're
can
on the way
happen.
back.
That
There's
would
a
have
meeting.
been, that
There's a
would have been
meeting from
crazy.
Hannibal.
Yeah.
Explosion in
brain
the
tweaking.
background.
Time passes, right? So they'll sit there. They seem to kind of be accepting that you've taken out the boss. That makes sure you're the boss now.
Yeah.
But they want this. Should we just go back to normal duties then now?
Yes, unless any of you are really tired, then you can have a rest just now. It's been a very stressful day.
A couple of the kind of like the dumber looking enforcers are like, yeah, babe, this has been a
Good
lot.
time.
And they just
So,
kind of
like,
sit down
wait.
and just like,
A break? This is amazing. She's the best boss ever.
I'm sorry.
We love Grey.
can I have some more food? And they all kind of like look at the food and like, can we all have another bag?
I think you should pace yourselves, but go ahead and share a couple.
This seems to please them a great deal. So yeah, Spanner goes in, he cracks open a box, and he throws each of them a bag. He's like, "That's your first pet. Be good that you get more, please." And with
I
that,
know you'll get a bit
Spanner's gonna
stressed
be the
out.
one that gets you killed.
it may well be. I might have to do like a roll for Spanner to be like.
You might have to do a sanity check.
Yeah. Oh, she said the name of the thing.
She said the title.
So yeah.
Oh, that was terrible. Sorry.
So yeah, you do that. And again, time passes. They say that everyone's calming down. Have you still got the gun up? Are you calming down as well? Or
I'm
how do you-
calming down a bit, but I'm still like jittery. Like
Yeah, Sly, roll credits. Roll credits. Yeah. We're done. We're done for the day. We've won mutant.
I'm just waiting
we've
for like
won.
O'Brien to show up and be a calming influence.
O'Brien, you do hear his voice like, "Where is she?" And he comes down the stairs like, "What the fuck did you do?"
Did they not tell you the code?
But, yeah, you did, but the code didn't mean I've killed Hannibal, found a secret vault full of what's in it? You've got an old world revolver. What? Wait. Right. So how? Okay. And he stops for a moment. Like, right. Do you trust these boys then, or what are we gonna do with them?
I think Face might be okay because he's good at being he and or she is good at being second in command.
Face he's we know he always he's a survivor. Right. You and you upstairs. Don't put a foot wrong in this foodness for you. Face, stay with us. Are those two enforcers sleeping?
Yeah, they were a bit stressed out by it all. They needed a nap.
He looks at the pile of goo that used to be Hannibal's face, like, yeah, I can. Yeah, that would do that to
I'm
you.
trying to avoid looking at that like that. Didn't happen. No.
Right. Okay. Oh, look, it's not like it's unusual for bosses. It's not happened for a while, but
O'Brien, I'm like waving with the gun to get close.
right.
Oh yeah,
Maybe
sorry.
put the gun down. You've made your point.
Keep
And he
that
looks
gun
over and he
raised.
sees
Yes.
Spanner there with the two raised grenades. He's like,
boss.
"Oh, Spanner, you're alive. That's good news. I guess. Well, I'm glad you fucking shot him then. Told me you were dead. I'm not dead,
That's one way of
boss.
statement.
But they will be. Right, take a deep breath, Spanner. Come here. Give me. Here, have a hug. Right, you're doing okay. I'll take those. Right, I'll put the pin back in that one. You realize that if you
Oh,
let go of that,
shit.
this would have blew us all up, yeah? I can do it, what? Like, okay, right. You go.
Spanner's a bit stressed too. Maybe
Julie,
Spanner
come
should have a
here.
nap.
Maybe we
Julie,
need a nap as well.
Julie, come down here. Take Spanner back to the fix pit. Just give him some booze and
Show him all the Spanners.
yeah, let him count the ratchets and the spanners. That usually calms him down. Okay, right. Face. Shut the fuck up. I don't care what you've got to say. Right. Look, Gray, you've got a gang now. You're officially a boss unless anyone stops you. You're gonna have to be calm though. Have you got like a good speaking voice for like addressing a lot of people?
I'm a throw skull.
Right. Well, I thought I brought this for you, and he hands you a kind of like a weirdly shaped bell-like thing with a handle on it. I've been working on this. Watch. And he puts it in front of him, and it just makes his voice much louder. Like, right, you can
Yes.
use this. Here you go. I'm going to say this is going to give you a +2 to manipulate.
Oh.
It's a loudspeaker. It is an
Is it
artifact
like a
I just
megaphone?
created and didn't exist until I just made it up.
Is it like a megaphone?
It's exactly like a megaphone, Rachel. One would say it is a megaphone.
I was
so
just
yeah.
curious.
No, absolutely is, yeah. A
Plus
megaphone. The +2 command of megaphone.
I have a question.
Yeah.
I was
No.
going to see O'Brien when we got there because I had to let him know about the tractor thing. So I'm assuming by the time we get there, I need to speak to O'Brien. You know,
You went Irish.
I went on Irish there. I'm trying to remember I'm so frazzled.
I am
Yeah,
O'Brien.
is O'Brien in?
O'Brien as
I
I
am
went from
O'Brien.
Northern Ireland to Southern Ireland because I can't remember his last accent sounded like, so I'm just like, fuck it, he's Southern Ireland now.
Yeah. See,
He's
I'm
gonna do it
confused now
again.
because of O'Brien. Yeah, no. Yeah, I was
Well,
wondering
here's
if O'Brien is in.
how I'll paint it, right?
Yeah.
As you were approaching the Ark, there is a great hubbub about it, and people have now heard that something's happened at the armory, and there's going to be some kind of announcement. And because the Ark is the Ark, Hannibal's going to say, "So, oh, Hannibal's done something. Hannibal's got some news for us. We've all to go to the armory and hear it." So you can then, this is all happening as yous are approaching the Ark. So
Yeah.
you know there's going to be an announcement, or you can head to Brian. Which you prefer to do?
I head straight to O'Brien. Flair, I'm gonna go get O'Brien and make sure that he goes over and picks this shit up if you want to try and find out what's happening with Hannibal.
Yes, I will go find him.
And
Okay,
try and
so
find Gray.
Hopefully nothing's wrong, because that's the last thing we need.
Yeah,
I
and try
wonder
and
where
find
Grace got to.
if you can find Gray as well, that'd be great
I will look
because
for Gray. Yes,
she's very jittery right now. We need to make sure she's okay.
she needs to know that her team's all come back safe and sound.
Yeah, we need to make sure that she's safe. I mean, she'll go. I fear she'll fly off the handle. But remember what she was like when she was making all that armor for us. I worry.
Oh,
I
yes,
worry about
terrible.
her. I worry about
Oh
her
my
state
God!
of mind.
What
She's
if
so
what if she
fragile.
hasn't made it back? What if she's lost to us forever?
Oh, I can't
I
even
didn't think of that. Oh my gosh!
I mean, she's
I'm
so fragile. We need to make sure she's
fine.
okay. I'm
So
not sure. I'll
I
go
have
to
to make sure
O'Brien's
Brian's
anyway.
okay.
You're going to Brian's. You're going to head towards the armory. Scott, what are you doing?
I
Fucking hell,
suppose
don't
I
care.
will go to watch the meeting.
Yep, so you head towards the armory with Flair, that's no problem. Dodger,
Carrying
you're
this big
sitting.
robot on my back.
Dodger, you are sitting at a factory. Nothing's happening.
He
You're
senses a
thinking,
disturbance in the
I
force.
wonder what's happening. I wonder what's happening at the Ark. No idea. You're sitting
Oh,
there,
probably be a
saying,
boring day, none of interest.
See, before we split up, I'll say to Bogart, it says, "Do you want me to take that robot, the metal person? I can take it to the factory for O'Brien to have a look over."
Well, it's supposed to be a present for Gray.
Well, she's part of the Gearheads anyway. I can take it over there. They'll probably get some good use out of it as well.
Yeah, I'll kind of hand it
it's
over.
going to slow your progress because it is heavy.
I know, and I'm carrying quite a bit anyway, aren't I?
You are indeed.
Yeah.
You could swap things. You could give him a bag of food, and you could
I'll,
take.
I'll give him a bag of the protein.
Mhm.
Says, yeah, I'll swap it around so there's enough, and I'm not going.
So now you've swapped these smelly metal parts for this big bag of dog food. Like, God, fucking damn
12,
it, okay.
so it's a bag of 12 dog food, I'm assuming, because it's in 3 bags, right?
Yeah, 3 bags,
Yeah.
36 in total, so
Mhm.
12 rations of grub is what
So
it
I'm
mechanically
down.
is.
I am down to 24.
So yeah, so you start heading towards the fix pit, and you guys start heading towards the armory. So you head towards the fix pit, and again, there's a lot of hubbub there. There's a lot of gearheads talking to each other. You see, you see a gear that you've not noticed before. But yeah, you remember that. That's Spanner, and you see
Yeah.
a kind of large enforcer who, although is not a gearhead, he does work with them and kind of like look after them and make sure nobody's harmed. His name's Worf, because they've all got Star Trek names. And he sees you coming on and says, "All right." No, he's not going to sound like he's got a better voice than that. "All right, what's happening?
Oh my
Why you
God.
came here? You not heard about the excitement?"
No, I'm looking for O'Brien. I've got some stuff for him. I need to point him in the right direction. He needs to get. Yous actually all need to get up there quick.
"All right, no, he's at the armory. We had Spanner here. Came
Spanner, what are you doing here? You
And
okay?
you see Spanner's over in the corner and he's counting
Crying.
ratchet parts. One ratchet, two ratchets, three ratchets, four ratchets. No.
Oh, that's.
We've only
Listen.
got him to do this right now.
All right,
Just
fine.
go
I need.
to the armory. Gray's there.
Right.
Something's happened with her.
You're joking, right? Okay. I'll need to do this quick. I'll throw down the bag of the metal robot parts. I'll open it up. There's more of this shit up here, and I'll point out if he's managed to show us a bit in the map.
Nope. That's Bogart's got the
yeah.
map.
There's more of this somewhere. I'll be back. I will be back with Bogart. He knows where it is, but we gotta get out there quick before anyone else strips it. But
Right.
trust me, is Gray okay? Is she okay? It
It's
doesn't
really
matter.
nothing.
I'll just run off. I'll run straight to the meeting then if that's the case.
Okay. Julie's the okay. Never mind. Tell him.
Mhm.
Worf's left by himself, like, okay, I guess we'll just pick up this bag of stuff, and he puts it to the side. Doesn't know what the fuck this is. Okay,
He's a gearhead.
you
You
start
need to
running.
be excited by this.
Well, he's an enforcer. He's
Oh,
just literally
sorry.
there to kind of look
Yeah.
after, like he just works for him because he likes
Yeah,
the
Worf's
shiny
not an
things.
engineer.
All right,
Worf was
I
never
thought
an
I thought he
engineer.
was a gearhead.
Security.
Yeah.
No. Dax is the other gearhead because they all have Star Trek names. So anyway, yeah, you run off, and as this is happening, you are approaching the front of the armory, and you notice that there's a lot of the enforcers and the stalkers that work with Hannibal are out the front. They don't have their weapons on them, which is usually their hands are very close to their weapons, or they're carrying their weapons, or they're like they've got the weapons shouldered in such a way to show that they're ready to act in a moment's notice. They don't have anything, and they're kind of like in little clumps at the front of the building, and a crowd is gathering.
I think there's been like a fire alarm.
Yeah, like no one really knows what to do next. It's like, yeah, it's like, well, we're waiting for someone to take charge.
I'm
But yeah,
just
you
shouting,
approach.
Gray, where are you?
As you shout Grey, you see one of the enforcers look over you. Let me get a name of an enforcer. I've got this Hannibal's unit. I guess this is going to be bloody Grey's unit now.
Hey.
Okay, you see Manny. Manny looks with you're all back. Okay,
Where's
Gray's
Gray?
in there. She's inside. She's inside.
Okay,
She's
okay.
inside. Just
just as soon as this happens, I'll run up.
I'm going.
Something's happened to Gray. We gotta get in.
What? What's happened
So-
to Gray?
I don't know. I've just
Oh,
heard
this is
something.
bad.
Something's happened to Gray. We gotta get her.
Grabs
Oh, God.
pistol, runs
So-
down the army.
Yeah.
Straight
I'm running.
for
Shotgun.
weapons.
Yeah, just straight
Shotgun.
away.
We run straight in.
We're gonna start
See
running
the
in.
like big blood stain on the floor.
You son of
What's
a
wrong with
bitches!
Gray?
Someone killed
Imagine-
Hannibal and captured Gray.
She's downstairs. And you all cut. You open the door and you go running,
Yeah.
and like you see there's nobody up in the top level and the ground floor level, and you see the stairs, and you all run down the stairs. And as you come charging down, weapons drawn, guns out, you see Gray, and you see O'Brien, and you see Julie. Or Julia, sitting
Julia.
on the couches with Face, and they'll kind of like look up at you startled.
I shoot face.
I thought you were in trouble.
I lift the loudspeaker and go, hello! Oh, sorry.
Gray, they said
What
you were
have
in
you done
trouble.
with
What's
Gray?
happening? Are you
What you
hurt?
done, you son of a bitch?
Did you hurt Gray? They said there was something happened.
You still
I'm
also
going to
see
point the
the
gun at O'Brien.
decapitated.
What did you do to Gray?
You do that to O'Brien.
Yeah, I'm
O'Brien
like, what
looks
did
at
you
you for
do
a
to Gray?
second, and he looks at the pulverized face on the ground of Hoban's like, "What did I do to Gray?" No, look, and he points to the splattered remains of Hannibal on the floor.
I'll kind
Who
of
is
like,
that
I'll kind of like look
exactly?
over
I
at Face.
cannot tell. The face is gone.
I'll look at Face and be like, "Did you finally do that coup? Did you finally get fed up with being a second-hand man?"
He looks, he's like, "Have you seen what happens to the guys in command? Like, it's not worth it. Like, no, this is the boss. This is my boss now." And he points to Gray. She made her move. She took her shot at the king.
I just give her a huge hug. I'm so proud of you.
It's like,
I am confused.
You surely know
My
it's,
girls will be safe now.
I mean, you just can effectively move into the armory if you wanted. It sure is now. So yeah. Also,
Would you
there's
like? I think we should get someone to clean this up so you don't have to look at it anymore. It's not a pleasant sight.
I've literally, like, Gray's literally been avoiding looking at any of that at all.
Yeah.
Like, she's
Gonna-
trying to
I'm
erase
just gonna-
the whole thing.
I'm just gonna shout, "Someone clean this up!"
I'm gonna signal to Julia just to, as in,
I'm gonna tell Gray about the
Come
about the whole
Julie looks, she shakes her head
Tractor
and looks
repair.
away.
oh,
I'm gonna tell Gray about the tractor repair because this
Go
might
ahead.
calm her down. We found a tractor repair shop. We
Like
found
nodding.
metal people things. I'm not sure. You would like it very much. There is some in the. I'm not sure what it's called. Bogart put it there.
At this
I'm
point,
like nodding, but I'm like
Workshop?
vacant. I'm like,
But
imagine
first
like
things
you hear these
first.
white noise machines, which are like.
First
That's
things,
pretty much what everything sounds like to you right now.
first things first. You've got a speech to make. They're all expecting you.
Scott, I believe, have you not got a skill that can maybe help her calm down?
I do, but I don't know if she's panicking yet. In fact, I'll do a sense emotion.
Do a sense of motion, yeah. While he's doing a sense of motion, Julia kind of nods to you and kind of like, there's the cell. She's like, "What do you want?"
Ah, no.
what the
Push
fuck
them.
happened?
I don't know. I've
No,
been
push
there.
it.
I've only been there for about 20 minutes. All I know is that Gray was here,
Yeah, I failed.
and then how much did you fail? I'll
I
come back to me.
won.
Right,
Oh, no, push though.
Yeah.
that's fine. I'll come back in a second. Right. So, I don't know what happened. We got contacted. Gray came here yesterday. She spent the night, and then in the morning there was a hubbub, and we came back, and then something happened, and then he's got no face. However, nobody knew about that, and she points to the kind of vault door at the back with the
Right.
room, which you can see into, and you can see the shelves with the large plastic containers, and one at the front which is open. I'll say you can make out the word MRE printed on the box.
Yeah.
I'd say the only one he's automatically knows what that is. If he looks at
Yeah.
it as Bogart, he's like, "Oh, I know what that means."
Yeah, I'll pick up one of the boxes and I'll just have a look around and see what
So
it
you
is.
go, you walk
Yeah.
through the corpse of Hannibal. Just shake that off your boot.
I didn't
He's
give a
dead.
fuck of
Fuck him.
him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fucking mine. And you
So
pick up, and this one says goulash on it.
I don't even know what gloosh is.
Boop.
No,
It
no,
feels
I'm gonna have a look because I'm assuming it says what was it, EMR or
MRE, and it says
MRE.
meals ready to eat. And you know the words meals, you know the word
Yeah,
ready,
yeah.
and you know the
No,
word
no,
eat.
that's I didn't get the
Yeah.
acronym. It was a bit. And this is what all this is. Saying to Julia, is this what, and this is all what this is?
I don't know. I've been busy just making sure that she doesn't shoot. Every now and again, she just waves the gun around.
Yeah. So
She,
it's,
she seems to forget it's in her hand all the time. She's also got a grenade, which she keeps touching and then putting against her head and making a clicking noise and then putting it back. Right? We're quite concerned about what she's doing, but
Here.
it's good that you're checking the boxes. Maybe show a bit of emotional sensitivity. This is why we broke up. And she turns around and walks away from you.
I'm looking about and then I'm looking down
Yeah,
at
and you
Hannibal.
look
I'm trying
back
to
and
put
she
things
has
together.
walked away
Yeah.
from you.
No, I'm putting
This is
things
why.
together. No, see, she's saying that. It's just, I'm just
Yeah,
ignoring it and
yeah,
going,
Yeah.
trying to work things
Oh,
out.
damn.
I'm shushing her.
Yeah, this is definitely why you broke up.
She has already left. She has walked back and
Yeah,
she's
I didn't
standing.
even notice she's left.
Yeah, she goes over to O'Brien. She's like, I'm not fucking hanging around with this idiot." And then she walks out. I'll send one of the other guys up to help you.
Searching.
And she stalks out.
I'm searching Hannibal.
Right, okay. So as you're looting corpses and stuff, let's go back to what's
Yeah,
happening.
yeah.
Right, okay. Right, Mary, your friends have turned up. That's calmed you a bit.
Right.
Bogart is staring at you intently but can't read you. You rolled a fail. Is that right?
Yep. On a push.
Okay. You're like, "Ah, I've heard of this. I don't know what it is. It's something to do with when your brain doesn't work properly, and you're thinking about it so long that you actually start to feel a bit of pressure. And just take off a wit skill because you really want to help your friend and you can't. Is it wits that rolls on?
No, it's empathy.
It's an empathy. Okay, so lose an empathy because you really want to help your friend and you can't. You can't find the words and it starts to hurt you, but you know you can. O'Brien's going to go back and forth like you're going to have to make
I would normally have a
statement.
much higher one for that, but I have already took empathy damage.
Aye, that's these things happen. That's just part of what makes it more difficult. I can't have you rolling 57 dice every time.
Oh no, I'm on very low for everything.
So, yeah, I mean, um,
I'm the only one that took damage.
I think
Everybody's
Rachel's took
low.
some damage as well. No, Minnie's well, she did, but then she
Yes,
got
yes,
better.
I have. Yeah.
But Minnie
I've
was
took
super
2
lucky.
agility
Like,
and
Yeah.
yeah, I've took
um,
3 damage total
Mhm.
today.
now, okay, yeah, so Brian's going back for and he looks at you as always like, look, why don't you go and get yourself something to eat? See those boxes? They're full of stuff.
What
Get
do you
yourself.
mean? I've
See,
got food here.
he looks at like the disgusting rotten thing. You have like, no, put that down. And he goes over and he pulls out 2 random things. One says lasagna and one says chili. There you go, Rachel. And he hands us each one. Says,
Yeah,
crack
while
that
I'm
open.
pawing through it, while I'm pawing through the
And
corpse of
they,
Hannibal.
they hug at you, just going through, taking his boots off and emptying it.
Oh,
But I'm
there's some
sure
good feet there, Chop.
That's
Gonna
actually a good
open
point.
it.
He's got better shoes than me, right? He's got better boots.
he has better shoes than you. They're too
Yeah.
small for your feet.
I'll
You're a
have
big
them.
dude.
You've
Just
already got good
Not kidding
boots.
you, I'll give them at me dot.
yeah, months worth of supplies wasn't enough. You're looting the corpse of the guy with no face. Like, okay.
Don't let anything go to waste.
No, no,
Yeah.
there is a reason why.
Okay, that's right. Yeah, so
Never
you
let
take it.
anything go to waste on the ark.
Yeah.
Yeah. And as you're going through his belongings, one of the grunts comes down and says, "Do you want me to get rid of that?" He points to the corpse. Do
As
you
I'm
want?
searching for him.
Yeah, do you want me? Do you want me to help you? And he'll strip it while you. They basically pull off all the clothing, the boots.
No, you're fine. I've got it.
Okay, he's got his corpse sack, and he just kind of stuffs it in,
No,
flings it
no,
over his
just
shoulder.
what was
Well,
on
I'm
him?
gonna get someone to go get the girls.
well, somebody had already taken
They
his
need to
gun.
come and eat.
Yeah,
He
don't
had a
need the gun.
scrap knife, and apart from that, he had nothing because why would he be carrying anything?
Did he have better boots than me?
He did have better boots, so yeah.
I'll take the boots. I'll take the
Okay.
boots.
That's right. Yeah, so you've got some basically some military issue boots.
Excellent. I'm at this point. I'm just going to sit down, back to the crate that's open. And I'm just going to have a look about the place.
Right, we'll come back to that.
Yeah.
Next week probably. Right, so O'Brien, you're going to have to make a a statement to the arc. So let's go upstairs. Let's go up to the front. I'm sure there's a crowd. I hope you've thought of something to say. And he's going to lead you upstairs. Don't worry, you've got my backing. I'm sure I can talk Dell into accepting you. Diane might
can
be a
I
bigger sticking point.
quickly get a hold of Flair before anything happens?
Absolutely, of course you can.
Flair.
Yes.
The nursery people, they're good at distributing things evenly and fairly for people, right?
Yes, the children listen to me. I listen well to you now. So
Flair, you're in
everything's
charge of the
good.
food.
Okay.
Don't let
Flair-
anyone tell you
Well,
different. I'll throw
Yes,
a
that
grenade
is
at
a
them.
great idea.
Oh,
Right,
grenade those
okay.
motherfuckers! Flair,
Quick, am I
you
grenade
I
go
will
with it?
do
into
an
the...
inventory, but I will wait till after your speech so I don't miss anything.
Bogart, with your inspire, you're probably a good idea. What is it you've lost the most of? Your empathy, you've lost a bit of.
I've lost
Scott, is that
everything.
right?
My strength, my
Jeez.
wits, my empathy. Like pretty much nothing is that high anymore.
Did Dan not give you guys antidepressants at one point? Have you not got them?
I'm
Somebody
not.
took
We've
it.
got
I'm
painkillers.
not injecting myself with
We've got heroin.
stimulants to like not sleep for days. You don't go
Up to
to
you.
bed. He's just got to go back to his crate and go to sleep.
That's fine. Okay, well, I'll say that Flair and Ulf go into that, and then she's saying you're in charge of like dishing this out. But usually it's like there's a lot of food here. Like they're like
Mhm.
Maybe I need one of them injections.
Yeah. So you just go into there and you start taking an inventory, but like quickly the numbers are getting out of control. You're like, I don't think I know how to count these this high.
Mm.
Each box is enough to feed a lot. But anyway, you just continue to do that. So you are looking through it. You pop open a couple and quickly realize that maybe you're better off leaving these things closed. You work out the numbers on the side of it. It's telling you how many bags are in each one.
Yeah.
Although it doesn't tell you what flavors are in there, it does tell you what it's in. And with that, Gray and O'Brien go up the stairs. I'm going to say you're with them, Bogart, because you might be really useful in this
Oh
situation.
no, Bogart's got to go rest.
Okay.
I'm
Up
not
to
being
you.
a bad way. I've took enough damage that he actually does need to recover now. So
Yeah, there's a couch down there. You can just lie down.
I'm not even able to read my friend in a traumatic situation. So it's like
Lee,
maybe rest is important.
Yeah, you probably need a bit of a break, yeah.
Yes.
Maybe a nap with the others.
them injection thingies, would that get rid of all of the
I
All
think
of your
this gets
damage.
rid of any wits damage, I believe it is.
Oh, I've only got the one of that, so
I
That's
can't
fair.
get rid of your wits damage, mate. I can only get rid of physical damage for you.
That's fine. Don't worry about it now, guys, because we're half
Yeah.
10, so I want to try and finish it now. Right, so you go upstairs and you open the door, and yes, there's about 2/3 of the arc are there. And the first thing they do is look surprised when they see Gray and O'Brien walk out. O'Brien walks out first, he raises his arms like, right, this is the new leader of the armory. Gray, armory. She's got something that she wants to tell you. And you better fucking listen, because it'll do you a world of good. Gray, what would you like to say? And we'll end it there.
yeah,
Right.
you may have to wait 2 weeks for this.
Yeah,
That's a good
definitely.
point. There's a talks next week.
No, next week we'll do this session, unless I can't be bothered, and then a week after that we'll do, because Mary's now got to give
Mary,
a
you've got a
rousing
whole week
speech.
to make a speech. You've got a
No,
whole week
Gray's
to make
got
a
to give a
speech.
rousing
Yeah,
speech,
we need a
which is
monologue.
potentially worse.
That turned on the edge of a fucking penny. That is
I love-
that
oh, it was
turned
so
on a
good.
penny.
What I've told you is
I
mutations.
didn't think you were going to do it, and when you were like, yeah, I'll do it.
I didn't think she was
I'm
going to do
so
it.
proud.
I was so
No,
tempted to do
swear to
it.
God.
I'm so proud.
It was an incredible idea. Mary, I will
clutch.
update your character sheet for you because now you are a boss.
Yeah,
Got a level
yeah.
of boss, aye.
You've got
You're
this is like
goddamn right, I'm a boss.
this is like a free feat that you're going to get because you're meant to like use experience points, but I'm not making you use
Right.
experience points because you ran a risk there, and it could have went
Yes.
either way. But it was not worth doing that. You had to see it.
All
through
of the
'cause it was
experience
hilarious.
points.
Yeah. What I'll say is just everybody take 3 experience points. I'm not going to bother going through it. Actually, no, fuck it. Everyone have 5 experience points because that was fucking awesome.
Oh,
Oh, the one time I messed with my
Thanks.
enemy.
another one.
fine.
No,
It
I'm
was
just
well
kidding.
worth it to be there.
That was so much fun.
Okay. Yeah, because Jesus, you also
Destruction.
I'm going to have to work out some stuff. What I say is Hannibal does have some stuff, by the way, that's in his quarters. It wasn't on his person.
That's fair.
And I'll
No,
work
no,
out
it
what he's
was
got for next time he's play. Because I don't want to just roll some random dice, especially at that time. And I'm not rolling random things on the table because I want to see this through.
well. I've got interesting stuff to come up with next week now because I'm now at a personal limit, so I'm gonna have to see about what's going on from here.
But yes, Miri has surprisingly became the first
Yes.
boss out of the lot of yous. It
I had
never
a
even
million
occurred to me that
guesses.
you would try.
Yeah,
I mean, to do this, but
I would never expect
genuinely.
this to happen.
she
I
was
had a
so.
million guesses. I would never have. This would be. I don't even think I would have got it in a million
Yeah.
guesses. That yeah,
I
No.
forgot
How
so
they
hard
I'm
get
glad.
what it
Love
could
it
do.
though.
knife in the back.
yeah.
Yeah,
I love it. So
I'm
good.
glad it's Miri.
yeah, because it's more
Yeah,
interesting.
because
that
this
it's
is like
somebody
the
with
least
history.
expected sort of like
Mhm.
Grace, kind of like, what the fuck do I do?
I know what I'll do. I'll do a fucking sonic mind explosion and burst everyone's eardrums and shoot the boss in the face. I
Including
was
Right in the
mine.
back of
Including
the
my
head.
own.
well. See if you'd rolled 2 fails, I was gonna be like, well, you're fucked because. But I
Yeah.
thought 1, I'll let you do the endure, but because I had to see it through. But yeah, honestly,
So
Aye,
glad you
well done,
passed.
everyone. That just still reeling from it. This is like when Scott rolled all those
So,
successes
so
and changed the game. You've
Oh
literally just
yeah.
changed the game again. You've now got like a team that you can command to go and do things.
This is true.
Yeah.
I'm also telling people what to do.
You're making it hard. I know, effectively, you're the boss of the nursery, which never even occurred to me, but I guess you kind of are.
Well, she damn well is now.
Yeah.
Genuinely, you're
Well,
talking about classes that are now useless. This guy right here is useless.
No, look,
You're
I'll-
going to be
the
like
grunts
the
will be
top
looked
Yeah,
after.
grunt, though.
you've
You're
done
going to
a
be like the
bunch.
top grunt. You can tell people what to
no,
do.
you're right. I am now useless.
yeah, you're not useless though because
We've got folk to do my job better than me.
well, you've got multiple people, but I mean, I was going to say you
Yeah.
have
We
to
don't.
feed them, but that's quite easy because you've got a lot of food. But also, you know
We
something's
do.
coming,
Yep.
Yeah.
and all
Yeah,
the food you've
sounds-
got might be more of an issue. And also, you've just painted a big giant target on your back.
Oh, yeah, we haven't told you about the whole thing, have we?
No.
No,
Oh.
Oh, I like it.
because
Bolgar's been
God.
arrested, so he's not even told them about Dodger. He's
No.
just been freaked
Yeah,
out
I'm
the
just
fact
all
that he's
left.
no thinking right. And
Dodger's
Dodger's
just sitting
sitting
at
up
a
there going,
factory, kicking his
Yep.
feet off the edge of this platform, going, I hope they'll come back soon. I
I'm
bet
just
they really
watching
We
want
this
need
these.
two dogs.
we need to make some sort of communication
Mhm.
device.
Dodger's just sitting there.
Mhm.
Everything's
Yep.
okay.
What a lovely
Yeah.
day.
I bet you nothing crazy happened at all. Right, so we'll do some plugs, and then if you want, we'll do a quick raid, and then we'll leave it at that. All I say, Sanity Check Gaming on Insta, on Facebook. Please join if you haven't. Just search Sanity Check on Insta,
On
and you'll
Twitter as
find us.
well. On Twitter as well.
On Twitter as well, we're there for everything. I'll be posting more content. I've been at Comic Con recently, so I'll post some pictures of that. That seems to go down quite well. I'll let Richard, which I think I have to point. Oh no, where's he in the thing? Oh, he's down the bottom of the pic. He's like down the way somewhere.
I'm right down,
Richard,
yeah.
what are we doing tomorrow?
Yeah, we are doing my homebrew D&D campaign, The World of Felorium, as we start to do all that kind of thing again. Where will the group go after what they've discovered? They've discovered little bits of threads here and there, but who knows? Who knows where these crazy fuckers will go? I certainly don't.
Not what you expect.
Yeah, not with the way I'm expecting it anyway. But
Quite easy.
yeah, that's certainly right, Mary. Yeah, but yeah, you can follow me on Working Class Hero through Twitch, or you can follow me on Dick Nailer through or Rich Nail 85 on Twitter because I'm usually on that as well. I'm big on my Twitter. So
Logan, stop eating and tell us what you want to plug.
food.
Nothing to plug. Food.
Not to
Yeah.
plug. Yeah,
Yeah,
He's got
food's
one
all
of the
good.
ration packs.
he's eating a delicious MRE. Okay, that's fine.
Can't
Yeah.
stop eating.
Right. Also, hire Logan if you're hiring at your work and you
Oh,
live near him.
yes.
Video
Yeah, give
editing.
video. He does video editing.
Yep.
So get involved.
Good
I
man.
thought you said I do everything. I was like, no, you shouldn't say that.
You'll do
Well,
anything, is
yeah.
what he said.
Anything.
Mary, plug yourself.
I don't know. I forgot my whole life.
Fluffgar on all digital media. Search
no,
it,
don't
then
Artists.
hire her to paint things
pay
for
her for
you.
her work.
Yes.
She is good at what she does.
Tyler for your D&D games because Jesus, she does crazy things nobody expects. Game breaking, some might call them.
Yeah.
However,
Hey,
I
she's
am
a
an
crazy bitch.
experienced
I
DM.
will
who
break
do
test
things.
your game.
Yeah. Wow.
Rachel, would you like to plug something if you have anything to plug?
I don't think there's much to plug this week. I mean, we've got Halloween thing coming up
Oh,
next
yeah.
month.
Yeah.
Obviously, we've got D&D tomorrow, which you have to watch if you're not, because it's amazing.
Well,
There's
thank
no vampire this week, though.
Nope, vampires next
And
week, every 2 weeks.
yeah, and we don't have any other things planned for this week, so pretty quiet week, really.
Yeah. I might run something on Thursday. I ain't decided yet, to be honest. Maybe. Scott, have you got anything you want to plug?
No, I'm just thanks for everybody for watching, and
Oh yeah, thank you very much for the addition of the new subscribers as well. I think Richard's friend
And the new
subscribed to us.
subs.
That's
And a new
very
sub.
kind of you.
Yeah.
we got a
Yeah.
follower and we
Appreciate
got a
it very
sub.
much.
Thank you, everyone.
Brand new,
putting up
like
fucking
Pizza Maiden on Earth, a couple of friends of mine. I don't know if they're online now or
Whoever
maybe even
Shaders
watching.
is, that they're the
Yeah,
one
and
that's up.
Shaders put a new sub in. I think it's apparently said it was their third month or something, but I can't be right.
He's paid for 3 months in
For
advance.
3 months in advance,
Oh.
man.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
you.
seriously, that is something. Thank you, Shaders. Really, we
One
appreciate
day
that
we'll
very
get
much.
enough money to buy something, but we appreciate it. Any subscriptions, we
We
always
appreciate the
it.
views, yes.
The
Yeah.
views. Just tell your friends if you know anyone that likes D&D or this crazy bullshit, then please get them to subscribe. Watch us on YouTube. You can watch a short clip of Scott falling asleep, which is very funny.
And very popular.
And
It's
more popular
very
than anything
popular.
we've ever done.
Yeah.
What we should do is split every campaign down into 5-second shots, and then maybe people will watch it.
Bloody hell.
Right, school. Right, so do we wave goodbye, then go and raid, or how do we do this?
I can't find
well-
anybody to raid, so if anybody has any suggestions,
Uh,
that's what
I
we're
don't know.
doing.
Think about it if you
Let's
want, but
see,
listen.
shall we?
Typically, what we do is we buy a put on the ending soon and look for someone to raid.
Okay, let's have a look. I'm trying to look
Anyway,
for the bloody...
we shall see you after. We're going to put it on the ending screen, so this will be the last you'll hear is. And then we're just going to raid somebody.
Raid! Let's have a
Okay.
look.
Enjoy your night.
Uh,
Bye!
Bye,
Bye.
everyone.
Right, say...